we've seen that the record from the players from IG at Worlds specifically.
This should probably be better. Okay.
So hard to win against Faker at Worlds. We have seen players like Gala and Wade do great against MSI, Mako as well.
Fabulous. Okay, Alex YouTube now also on. Hooray!
It's like he does domain expansion, and it's just he gets the auto hit against them. It's so hard to challenge him. It's like his home turf when he gets to this tournament.
IG can do the entire LPL.
Right, I have put the kettle on, Alex. I've made his coffee.
Because it's not just
so I shall go grab the coffees.
And, you know, it feels like they have an aura.
Doing a new stream setup for the first time is actually quite stressful and a very painful experience for all involved. Really.
Is that your mug there?
Yes, that is.
Okay, well, I've got your RE
so you have
mug.
to be able to put kind of like a ribbon at the end of the year.
If you're on T1 side, you like those odds.
Yeah,
but
turns out.
What the fans have
So,
voted
let's run you through our tech real quick. So, we're running the stream from Sam's PC over there. Sam is sending an HDMI out to a projector on the table here. So yeah, hang on, in fact, let me show you that.
What's shocking about this? What's Wait, we need to balance it out.
You know what? I think 17 points. I think IG, there's a good amount of IG fans. You know, all things considered.
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean, T1 has the trophy, IG has the home buff. How is it going to come together?
T1 also has this buff. This is
The
Dan's
birthday
drawing,
buff.
by the way. This is Dan's drawing specifically.
My drawing?
Yeah, this is your drawing.
No.
Is that supposed to be Guerilla?
No, this
yes,
is.
it is.
Raj do this. Not put this on me.
It's
Look what he's trying to do to
So
me.
that's how we're getting, how we're seeing it. We're seeing it through.
Absolutely.
We're seeing it through projector over there. In fact, you can see the projector down here. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, it's Carrie's birthday. Very cool. Very cool. And this is JDG's Beijing arena, by the way. They have an insanely massive stadium, which is very, very cool. All right, let's get into it, folks. I think they're ready to go. We're gonna get player walkouts and everything. Hope so. What's up with the couch setup? It's just, look, if we're gonna do this for a month, we need to have like actual like comfortable setup rather than being cramped into my bedroom. Yeah. Basically that. It's just way more comfortable for us to do this. Let's tilt the camera back up again, my man. That would be bad. The world's theme always. Oh, I need to charge the yes. Ow. Maybe I'll plug it in over there. Okay, and now I gotta go get the stream on here. And okay, we're good to go, I think.
I am quite nervous about it. The thing is, I would almost be happy with either. I know.
I'm not gonna lie, Sam. I'm full Gremlin mode. I want chaos. I want IG win. I like it would be the funniest possible thing.
But possibly one of the most important best of fives that we'll have this year.
I feel like the most important play-ins we've ever had, definitely.
Yeah, ever.
T1, the reigning world champions, the back-to-back defending champions here.
Okay, cool. Right, so we are good.
Opener, Atlas.
We're starting Worlds with the World Finals. This is crazy. It's a bit of a freak matchup. I did not expect to have this one. They've lucked out with this format. There we go. T1 first on stage for Worlds 25.
The whole place erupt as T1 made their way out. Now ready to celebrate Carrier's birthday, but also to see
the noise gates are all fine. Hell yes.
T1 have been super poor early in tournaments for the last while. I wouldn't say super poor, but the question is it poor enough for IG to capitalize? That's the big question, really.
I mean, you mentioned the cheers. These are two of the most popular
okay,
teams.
So yeah, Sam, you're gonna have to be ready to move camera to
outside of T1,
when we're in draft.
Most popular team in China, and going against each other here. So
okay, morning, Alex, Sam. The World's with our best guesses. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Morning, guys. Glad to have you all in here. Hope you're excited. No, we are.
I am very, very excited.
Kobe and Atlas This is a great pairing for this as well.
It's absolutely insane.
For the LPL, and they've brought back Rookie and the Shy.
Yep.
I mean, there is a world in which T1 have ramped up.
After this, for both of these teams, right? Like
Social media.
meeting his old team, KT, potentially at some point in the Swiss stage.
Have I drank my pilk? No, not yet.
So
Not yet.
many
Thank you, by the way, Doc Shamrock, for the resub. I'm not sure if Sam called that out. I think he did, actually.
did, yes.
Cool.
For one of these squads.
Very
We're
cool.
not gonna have
Alright, so now we have
T1
chat from...
defending
I've
their
got all
world
3 of the
championship
chats up
if they don't
again.
manage to win this best of 5
Okay,
here
right, we've done the
today.
classic,
And I
whether
think
we
the
have,
odds were a little skewed,
like,
okay?
all 3... So we have streaming on 3 different places right now. We're watching all 3 different
That's
chats.
generally what happens, but not that skewed, Kobe. I think that this is still going to be an uphill battle for IG.
Yeah.
Uphill battle. The thing is, again, if it's like worst of T1 or slow start, yeah, we're up on YouTube as well now, folks. So we're on Twitch, YouTube, and restreaming onto Anivia as well. Same as we've been doing for LPL.
Usually being slow tournament starters.
Okay, I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go.
As a possible
Yep.
way in for
I think we can
IG
actually
as
shift the
well,
camera
like
slightly.
you said,
Whatever, we're both on camera, so that's fine.
we can move things around as necessary.
Yeah, I think probably the best way to do it, Sam, is get close to the mic, so it means that we're fighting against noise filters and stuff like that.
What are your picks going to be?
Or rather, we're not fighting against noise.
Draft
Yeah.
really gonna
Well, if you're leaning forwards like that, Sam, it's not going to be comfortable if you
And
don't
if you
get
are an IG
comfortable
fan,
doing
then
it.
you're
It's alright,
hoping that
I
scrim
can
buffs
adjust
actually
things.
mean something.
Yeah, the script,
You know?
the
Okay.
script rumors.
So, worries for this series, Jungle Diff, that's a big worry. IG's early games were really shoddy in playoffs, like really shoddy.
And Ona's arguably the best jungler in the world, depending on who you talk to.
Yeah, I think Ona's fantastic, and obviously we're expecting a T1 Worlds blow up. The question is though, will the Worlds blow up matter if it doesn't come early enough for this tournament, for this series? Are we into? Hang on, that looked like a draft camera angle.
Might well be.
The LCK, for example.
That, so with the JGG Arena, yeah, there you go. We need to move the we need to use the camera then. Got that, Sam? Move in the middle, middle put over. There you go. Cool. Alright, cool. So, we're expecting Jarvan to be high prio. IG won the coin toss, they have first pick.
We were talking about a lot was the Kaisa, of course. And whether T1, we're just gonna like permanent.
KR stands for Kinnear Airport. Kinnear Airport, right? KR, right, gotcha. You should set a scene up to make this easier later on. Yeah, Blade, we are going to. We just had a ton of different. Wow, hang on a second. Jarvan blue side ban. Didn't expect that actually.
Jarvan's been banned all of it.
No. It's more about whether it's going to be first picked by IG. He's way good at it. So I was expecting them to first pick it blue side. Ryze is one of Faker's comfort picks, but also one of rookies as well. A lot of power picks have been nerfed coming into Worlds.
Big time.
Azir and Orianna have both been nerfed. I'm surprised to see them both banned, I suppose.
See Azir's win rate at ASI.
No, I didn't.
Who's 1-8?
Also, when we're talking like this chat, by the way, is Sam actually speaking like I'm further away from the mic? Is Sam like quieter, by the way?
I can up myself via mic hit as well, but I can't get. This is about.
He's fine. Okay, he's fine. That's cool then. No worries then, folks. Just a little bit worried about that. Okay, Talia from Faker. No surprise here. Matching global with global. Push is a little bit even as well. A little bit more range from Talia, a little bit more tankiness, and targeted lockdown from the Ryze.
Are we looking at Shinzao here? Do they want to go back to old classics in the Pantheon?
Stuff like Wukong's up as well. There's Rumble. Rumble is really powerful. Without the Jarvan, it's still very powerful.
Yeah, and you could take one or the other. A blind Trundle would be unusual.
We saw this at ASI as well. I'm not a fan of blind Trundle. I'm not a fan of it. I think there are many ways to. Now, what I think you do now. Exactly, I was about to say. I think whenever you see a blind Trundle, you want to lock the Alistar because it's a tank which functions into Trundle because you pop your ultimate and you don't worry about your resist getting shredded.
And like it's Mako's most played and
Rammus open? Yeah, Rammus is open.
That's true.
Should I? How can we both see?
If we can get it on, if you put it on top of the projector.
I don't want to do that, Sam. There's two very hot electronic out. I'm just doing that at that point. So Corki with Yunara banned is the strongest champion in lane. Yunara beats Corki, but Corki beats everyone else. That's my understanding.
Yeah, because basically what we've seen is that basically what happens is that
about 5 to 10% difference mic volume between the two of you. Sam being low. That's okay for now. We'll deal with it. As long as it's 5 to 10%, that's okay.
If needs be.
Remember to call out each draft who you think is best at the end of it. We can do that. Corki Nico, very, very strong bot lane as well. Has been very, very successful in LPL in terms of just huge lane dominance.
That should give me a bit more volume.
Cool. Hopefully, yeah, cool. Well, there's going to be a lot of us figuring out tech issues on the day here, folks. With the Ambassador for Doran, now what do you ban away? Renekton, and do you ban Sion as well? Because Sion's typically okay into the Ambassador. No Rumble Pro, interestingly. Zero Rumble Pro. Surprised about that.
Does it not get banned in second phase here? Doran's a pretty decent rumble if memory's serving. Of course, the Shy's put out.
Well, Sam, Doran has the Ambessa.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you're right. So I was
yeah.
busy social mediaing.
Yeah.
He has a great opportunity.
Is this best of 3 or best of 5? This is a best of 5, and the loser goes home, folks.
Yeah, it's a slam down on
I'm
Ambessa.
a little bit worried about
and
it
on
being a
red
bit too
side,
big
when
in
you're
the middle of
third
the
picking
screen, actually.
Ambessa, like,
I think it's
you
too
can be
big.
like, okay, it is blind,
Sorry, Sam, I'm
but
getting into
also-
I think I don't mind it being this big at this point now.
Okay, whatever. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it.
Normally it sticks to the top left corner where we normally are, but
and whatever you're
All good.
truly worried about here.
Okay, so Vi banned away. Alright, that's been pretty good at targeted lockdown, and of course with the... You do need a little bit more engage, just to allow the Nico
it's
to have
also
like,
Wei, right, who does love his wine.
Yeah, Wei Vi is named Wei in China.
I feel like the Vi and the Poppy really have been great Wei champions, so that is a pretty good target from them.
Yep, some facilitation, definitely.
Okay, so what do you pick them for? Caitlyn is gone. They want to deny the stuff which can actually play lane. Zig's gone as well, which would have been really nasty with like Ambessa 6. Okay, you still have Kalista if you want to go towards that. Civ is very good scaling pick, I like that. And now with, because Civ can actually be pretty good versus Nico.
Yeah, agreed.
A lot of her damage is through poke and then a big engage, and Civ can kind of deny either side of that, really.
Certainly an opportunity. They have banned away the Kai'Sa now. They get themselves the hyper carry in the Civ.
And their last pick for carrier, I mean, you have Rel, you have Braum if you feel like it. I mean, LPL Kiana is pretty damn good. We saw, God, he popped up on it the other day. Raptor had an insane game on it, actually.
Yes, he did,
in
didn't
ASI
he?
finals, yeah.
I know I'm on my phone, guys. It's literally just so I'm pulling up. I'm just doing the social media.
I should also do that actually, really. I'll do that more when we... Surely you go Zed here. Kiana has been the better AD assassin. He's been way better at engage, similar clear speed, similar mobility.
Yeah.
You can go invisible so Trundle can't auto attack you. Typically, I mean, I know that Zed can be good into Sivir and Talia, for sure, but Kiana is just a better all-round champion.
Also,
right
and it's worth noting, this is LPL Kiana. I know it's not had as much success over in the LCK, but LPL Kiana has done unbelievable things to enemy teams. I think it's actually still undefeated.
Might have had one loss.
Might have got one loss, but it's near enough undefeated.
Okay, Rek'Sai top.
Ridiculous.
Instant last pick of the Alistar. We were saying maybe the IG wanted to go towards the Alistar. Now the thing is, the Rek'Sai's a bit risky into the Trundle, but you are quite survivable tank, all things said and done.
Okay, you still got ways to get under the pillar with your...
I think on the whole, I prefer T1's draft. I think I do. I think it's very, very nasty having Trundle into stuff like the Rek'Sai. The Rek'Sai will not have the same ability to be tanky. I think the lanes are okay for IG.
Yeah.
I'm quite worried that if someone gets picked by IG, everyone follows up. Say if, you know, Trundle Pillar happens, Ambessa, Talia, Flake back, goes wild. Sivir is very good scaling and has a... You know, I know that Corki Nico is very good lane, but she still should be able to survive. That's one of the reasons why Sivir is so strong. Very, very good at surviving most lanes that you get thrown at you.
For sure.
Am I rooting for IG here? I think in my heart of hearts I am being an LPL enjoyer. I think I am. But it's, you know. By the way, thanks for the follows, by the way, everyone.
Appreciate you all.
Yeah. Okay, and now the biggest thing is about that early game. IG's early games have sucked so far. Right, we need to move our camera, if that's okay. So
I will do that.
So we'll make it smaller and put it in the bottom left corner.
But that's not going to happen this time around. IG, I love
We'll cover a timer, but I think that's probably...
No. So okay, I will show you where to put it when it's in game, because this match is where all the other Costreams put it. You put it just above, like just into the bottom left corner, not covering anything. No, you put it further in, like there. Yeah, you kind of have it around there. That's where most Costreams have it.
Fine.
Yeah.
So I've seen Kodril does his top left between timers, doesn't he?
No, when you're in game, it's what you do.
It was a win for IG.
I know what you mean.
Yep, cool. Alright. Yeah, okay, we're now into game. Gotta do
we are going to be talking about nostalgia.
But then, not bad overlay. Oh, yeah, hang on a second. We've got the new overlay, so we don't have to worry about that nearly as much. Yeah, new overlay actually makes it much easier for streamers to put stuff on here. That's fair. Okay, thank you so much for the subscribe with Prime, by the way, Cheeto. I appreciate you.
all.
Okay, so early game for IG was a disaster in play.
It was
It was a real disaster.
Awful.
It was a real disaster. I do think, look, I don't think this is like an utter draft win, but I am just afraid of Guma being on a great scaling crit champion in the Sivir, which he's actually very good at. I'm a little worried about IG's target access to him, actually. Unless you get a really good angle from Wei, and I think Wei has probably been the weak point of IG. I mean, Rookie arguably as well. Oh my god, Faker versus Rookie. Where were you when you saw that again?
I know.
Alright, I gotta go do some social media really quickly, folks. I just realized I've completely rushed through this. Oh, there's an outro. Okay, cool. Thank you, Amber. You're the best. Appreciate you. Okay. Let's lock in, Sam.
Let's do it. So, I think early on, Gala and Mako should have shove. Should.
No, they will, but the question is what you do about it. So Faker gets an early ward onto Raptors, which means that they have good jungle awareness. Sivir just kind of ricochets the wave, and it's, you know.
And you do want jungle awareness against Qiyana, because again, for all the nerfs, she still clears insanely fast. And you need to know where she's going early, because one of the reasons that we generally prefer the Qiyana over the Zed, and why there is still a lot of danger for T1 in this draft,
RNG players and IG roster hype. Yeah. No, of course we have, Wayne Gala. Sorry, there was just a reading out chat, Sam. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm just trying to. I'm getting used to interacting with chat with a different setup, Sam. What's the best way to do this? No, that's
what is it, the WE swap? We like to call it the Viper swap, because he was the first to do it in the LCK. Not happening in this game.
Yeah, where the AD
Hopefully that'll
carry
work.
just goes topside instead.
But yes,
we definitely should
one of the reasons that Qiyana and Nico is so dangerous is if you land an ult from one, the other will surely follow, and you've got double set pick CC in the Ryze and the Rek'Sai. So realistically, the Sivir is going to struggle to not get hit by one or the other in a team fight. Is the idea.
My problem is, like, if Sivir has flash, I trust in T1 and Guma to make it just a really interesting team fight. That's my issue.
Yeah, and I think Sivir being meta is a bit of a godsend for Guma, who's much better at that than a lot of the other AD hyper carries right now.
Yeah, for sure. Right. So Guma's got the this is a choice for them to not push him bottom. Waste's been spotted there. This is going to be a big. This could actually determine the game, by the way, folks. If it's a fight for bot scuttle, they choose not to go for it. Thank God, IG, they don't go for it, because this is the kind of play that they would lose in playoffs, and they just they randomly go for bot scuttle like that, lose 3 kills on the invade, and they just lose the whole game.
Yeah, and the Qiyana doesn't get the early reset, which we sometimes see from like her and Zed.
Doran losing out on that trade pretty massively.
Oh, Max changed the screensavery things on that. So the Shy getting safe pushing topside. The thing with the Rek'Sai versus the Ambassador is that Rek'Sai, you can never really remove the Rek'Sai from lane, because Rek'Sai just has infinite sustain with the passive. So you're going to get control with that. Demolish doesn't get the plate, but you see here, right, like, there's not really much that Ambassador can do for a little while.
No.
I am a little worried in teamfights later, because there is the Trundle into the Rek'Sai. If Rek'Sai chooses the wrong angle, you're going to get just instant Trundle pillar, instant Ambassador ult, Trundle ults onto him and he dies.
Yeah, and then the Alistair pops you up and down, you're going to just have a bad time. I will say the Shy's been one of our better Rek'Sai top players.
Oh, he's been fantastic. He's been fantastic. That's arguably how they made it to,
I agree. Yeah, the Shy's insane Rek'Sai performances.
Yeah,
and again, like, basically between Qiyana, Rek'Sai and Nico, you've got a lot of target access onto a Sivir, and realistically one of the Ryze or the Corki should be able to get something. That's the idea anyway.
Sam, I'm actually quite stressed.
I am as well.
I have to say, like, I don't have vested interest in in terms of, I don't have like biased interest a lot. Just look, I love the teams which I cast, and I'm not really biased for them. I like players, but at the end of the day, I'm there for good League of Legends.
Yeah.
This one, I'm like, oh my god, there's a chance for LPL, the region which I put years of my life into, to potentially do something. Just
against the reigning world champs as well.
That's Rek'Sai damage.
Well, hang on, Faker might be in danger here.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna have to flash. I'm about to say, I would have been tempted to flash there.
I'm just saying, this is just. I'm not gonna say this is it just now, or maybe I should. Yeah, maybe. You know how Rookie has like been bad in playoffs? What if he gets an internet? Hang on a second,
He's got it! Oh my boy! He's gonna die to Guma, but that's kind of fine.
No, Sam, that's actually not fine at all. Giving gold to the scaling Sivir is actually really bad.
The solo kill matters, okay?
I really don't want to see Guma with early gold. I really don't want to see that, Sam. Oh my god, I don't want to see that. I mean, okay, alright. It is still good for the individual matchup. It's still good for that. Solo kill top lane, Doran being down 10 CS, and a kill. That's pretty good. Was there a plate on top side as well?
I don't think so.
What's the general idea between Rek'Sai top? Manaless, high wave clear, infinite sustain champion. It's very, very annoying to deal with Rek'Sai.
Quite high mobility, you poke.
Very high damage as well. You go Titanic.
Dive.
Titanic Hydra into Shojin gives you like a ton of HP. You get like 700 HP or something like that between the two items, maybe a little more.
Quite burst heavy with it as well.
Yeah. You're just a very weirdly mobile bruiser tank. That's really annoying. What's up? Oh, right, yeah. I can maybe move that around too, but I think
interesting too, because Shy is still topside, and yes, teleport.
Yeah, so look, this is going to be the jankiest stream setup of all time. Well, one of them.
So if they do have a lot of
beats off the table right there. Hang on a second.
Teleport
onto top side. There is a Tiamat for the Shys who should be okay. Hang on a second. Does he have ult? He doesn't. Okay, gets out the second part of the queue. Safe for now. Why is Sam flashbanging with the ring? That's a great question. They were all of them deceived for another ring was
Yes.
made.
Nice split screen. I think the Shy is kind of fine here. The Nico attempted gank in mid lane fails.
Yeah. Game sound's gone off on mainstream. Whatever, it's all good.
Yeah, we can still hear casters. I'd love to cast with Kobe one day.
Yeah,
I feel like we would match energy quite
There's
well.
3v2 up here, so hang on a second.
Ah, nice. Oh no!
So remember, the Shy doesn't have flash either. He is very dead.
How long until his tunnel?
He's very dead. Sam. He has a
okay.
trouble on him. He's very dead.
Yeah, and Mako. Okay.
Okay, so what's happening on the rest of the map? So hang on, ult in bot side. Gala's in the 1v1 with him. Not bad from Doran. Now that chunk means that Doran's probably safe from any counterplay.
Yeah, probably.
That was very, very close though. So you can see even in the 2v3 there was a chance for Rek'Sai to outplay that, which is
Also, Guma's now got 2 kills.
Yeah, and that's why I was not happy with it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I was just excited.
I know you are happy for that.
And I needed to justify it, Alex.
I know, Sam, but I was a little bit upset.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's fine. Also, one of the things that Wei was pretty upfront about after the playoffs run was that, look, it was a bit of a jungle diff, and that was against people like Tarzan, against people like Kanavi. If you're looking at other junglers in that echelon, Owner is very much up there. For my money, he has been T1's best player this year.
I think the 3 best junglers in the world are Tarzan, Kanavi, and Owner in some order.
Yeah, I actually think Canyon's had a bit of a down year in some ways.
Well, he didn't make it onto my top 20 world list, because
no.
When Genji lose, it's basically because he has a bad game.
Because I know the one I know we had a bit of a conversation about was Carrier not making it on your world's list. But that's probably because actually him and Guma had a bit of an awkward playoffs. Well, I know is what you were saying. Basically, look, you went sold on Carrier in
I wasn't.
playoffs.
I mean, on retrospect, I probably should have a Carrier in the top 20. He's still a very good player, but I didn't think I thought Owner was he was just so much of a percentage of their value winning games. The Shy doesn't have flash. He doesn't have Titanic just yet either, actually.
Often it's leave Gumayushi, facilitate everyone else, and he'll clean up. This
Carrier
is going
birthday
to
buff?
have to be.
Maybe. It is Carrier's birthday. Did you catch that?
It is. I did just saw that. Happy birthday to Carrier. You know what your present is? Defeat. At the hands of Gala and Mako.
Imagine oh my god, could you imagine a world where T1 goes out and plans?
That would be, I mean, to IG of all teams, it would be a more, actually Wei's possibly got an angle here.
He does have flash, it would be flash for flash at best, I think.
You might be okay with that, I'll just take the flash.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, flash at best, all good. Cool, that's fine then.
When's Grubs?
Grubs just went down,
Just went down,
I did
yeah.
a God all 3.
Sorry, I was a bit distracted.
No dragons yet.
Been started. Are we going to contest this? We might be looking to contest this. Okay.
He has ult. Tunnels away. He does not have the flash. Yeah, he's very dead.
Did not respect. Fake is in a little bit of danger because Carrier did the thing which catches every Rek'Sai player off guard. You know what it is, Alex?
Standing still.
Standing still.
Standing still.
He just stood still in a pixel bush.
Stood still. The thing is, like, I don't know, IG are just not great at early fights. Their early fights, they're now 1,000 gold behind at 10 minutes. This is why I'm a little bit worried for IG versus them. I think their late game is very good. I'm just afraid of, yeah, I'm afraid of their, whatchamacallit, their early game. So Doran gets free time on top side. He's going to get 2 plays from that.
Do we get the dragon off here at least?
Guma's got 2 kills early. I guess so.
I say we, but you know what I mean.
Will pick up the objective.
Yep. The problem is a couple of waves were just lost towards that top side of the map. Doran, who was under fire earlier on in the game, is now.
Oh, they're talking about Canyon. No, Canyon. Look, whoa. You talk to anyone who's been an expert on Genji this year, they've been worried about Canyon.
Yeah,
like
basically all of the analysts.
Even a lot of their wins, Canyon has been very inconsistent. Canyon has been a worry for Genji.
That's not just us.
Like his peak is insane for sure. Yeah, Canyon is Canyon, but and his peak doesn't fall away like that. But he has been the major reason why Genji, I don't think, is as favorite coming into this year as it was last year.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's a bit weird as well, because it feels like the Chovy and Canyon duo hasn't been as dangerous as a duo as it was at some at his peak points. And that's not to say Canyon is a bad player. It's not to say that Canyon can't return to being an absolutely insane world-winning level player. Like, we know how good he is. It's just coming into the tournament, we've gone, that's not what I'm used to seeing from Canyon. And there are other junglers who are coming in with better form for my money. Because he's probably...
Oh yeah,
I put him below Inspired.
The kill score is just is the Shy's KDA.
It's true. It actually is.
Yep. Okay, Root of the Wall. Mega's been doing alright, catching out Carrier with some bits and pieces. Hang on a second. There is a ghost thingy on there. Goes invisible with the grass blade. That does. Oh yeah, that does the stun thing, which Kiana ult does. He's safe. He's safe. Yeah. For those of you that don't know, if Kiana ults you into one of her bits of terrain, which is water and grass, and then also the wall, it will still stun you. So while it doesn't do the big wall explosion if it doesn't hit a wall, you can still get stunned as it did there because it hits the water, and you can get stunned as the R flies through. So that's nice little disengage.
They then move into the jungle a little bit there. You know, it was a small
so Rookie's getting a lot of farm. I don't think it's the easiest game for Ryze to go man mode on though. Not gonna lie, there's a lot of people that can. Like, I don't like Ryze into Alistar. I think that as soon as Ryze walks into damage range, Alistar just flash combos him, and he struggles to do anything before he's full CC'd. I think Alistar's one of the better Ryze quote-unquote counter picks.
It's just going to be problematic from the jump.
They're still the insane favorite? Yeah, no, for sure. Genji are still favorites. They are still favorites.
Oh yeah, they are.
They are favorites, but I think that Canyon on individual level hasn't been at the level of some of the others on his team.
And we have seen Genji lose matches of late, which we wouldn't have said earlier in the year.
Sure. I mean, and the two best of fives are not two best of fives, but they lost against KT, which was that was a freak series for sure. But been a couple of series where it did feel like
it was losable.
You need to take the game state out of there. You just got to
think. Do we have any big plays coming? I mean,
Herald a minute and a half, probably is our next big call, I'd imagine.
That's fair. I will also say
Rek'Sai really does not care for getting poked out. I mean, Rek'Sai does just have infinite sustain. Doesn't have Titanic just yet. A little bit late on the eye. My course died like 3 times.
Yeah.
Not surprising.
Yeah.
They're definitely used to having goal deficits in early games, and that's why I'm very curious to see how these go later, especially here for on the rise. Because he does have a little gold lead for himself over.
I really wish that IG hadn't given those early kills to Guma. I think Guma's in a great position to carry 800 gold up.
Yeah, agreed.
As soon as I saw the Shy dying after the solo kill, I'm like, this is actually a problem. The individual matchup doesn't determine this game.
As the Nico is actually getting chased off here.
Yeah.
Could be okay.
By the way, this is why Trundle hates playing against mages with CC. It's why I think that.
Carrier?
He's
find a whole bunch of rocks. Not too worried about that rune prison. But threaded volley not going to connect.
Is he safe?
Vega looking for the solo kill.
He's
the rookie is able to walk his way out with that phase rush.
He has teleports, so he should be okay. Dragon Herald's up in 30 seconds. Ooh, can Ona get... He sees him walking over. Yeah, he knows there's a potential stop there. Okay, alright. So that's gonna be another... Well, no, plates fell off. Does that leave...
Does it give the turret?
I mean, they don't have grubs, but they do have Trundle. Oh, he's gone Thunder Sky, not Triforce, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter. Trundle is still Trundle at killing turret. Wait, does he? Maybe he does. Huh, if he had Triforce,
he's gonna try and
try and trade life for it, maybe?
Wait, I think he's dead off the Atacama wall, isn't he? Oh, nice pillar. Doesn't matter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn, kill into Venom. Nice pick off, nice pick off.
That gives Herald as well.
That's a Triforce scrub. Yeah, that is. Yep, that is. Alright.
I would have been tempted, I'm not going to lie, just to stick to the turret as owner.
Look, again, folks, I get unreasonably excited when IG get anything done before 20 minutes.
This is very true.
This team is so inconsistent around that point.
We are starting to have the rising stocks of IG.
No, I
have from this point
I have so much copium for this team. I don't know, man. IG promised a super team, and they spent so goddamn long building up to a decent level of form. Most of this year was not great for them.
Wei's now 37 CS up on the 600 gold, by the way. That's maybe your anti-saver angle. Oh, hang on. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Wow. Okay, it turns out Ryze Kiana is kind of disgusting. What the hell?
Were you there when we saw the... I think you might have been one of the
This is an Nymaera Masters?
No, this was one of the LPL games. I think it was me solo casting it. When Kiana was first coming in, it was the first pick when Top was it. It was a Ryze... Yeah, it was Ryze Kiana,
oh my God, IG are doing
Kiana into a Cassiopeia, and they one-shot her at level 3.
Sam, IG are doing it. They have an early game lead.
They do. Rookie's up, what, 1,300 gold, by the way? Alright.
This game is now, can Guma carry for T1, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I say that. There's a lot of setup for it, but Guma has such a nest egg. It's kind of crazy. Ooh, stopping the recoil as well.
Hey, I can't have sound on since I'm at work, but I'm here. Good to have you in on Mistos.
Hey,
we got
appreciate
here
you.
that.
Appreciate you.
Like they're struggling a little bit to get back control of this game.
At Mistos.
They won't be able to clear out this way.
Yeah, honestly, Rookie in the side lane
is
might
that
be
Mount
a problem
Stoss?
for them here.
No,
we mentioned the Rise was already starting well.
A reminder that IG do have 3 grubs as well, so if they do end up winning a fight, towers fall very, very quickly. Okay, Dragon quickly killed, so they have 2 early dragons. What's the rift? Is that? Hang on a second. Flash.
Does it matter? I think Curry's going to die for that.
That's, I don't know. Is everyone else saying? This is going to be just a death for Mako, because Gala had base. Gala wasn't there. I mean,
you're happy enough to trade that.
also T1 got a turret in there too. Which one was it?
Yeah, I think Doran's in danger here.
He spots him on this. I mean, I don't think. No, he's not.
I wonder whether Wei could full send.
He's safe.
Because if he could super
I think T1 got top lane turret. I think it was just. Was that just minions? Was anyone there? I think it was just minions, right?
I think so. I didn't see Doran there. Oh, Doran has just TP'd, so he might have TP'd down.
They might make a play right now.
Okay.
Right, should just die here, I think.
I mean, Trundle is disgusting for this. They teleport in as well, but they're going against 3 grubs.
Guma. I'm dead.
Okay. Ooh, owie. Dead Guma.
That'll do. And that's a is that a shutdown as well?
I don't know if it was a shutdown. T1 don't get bot turret either. I thought they'd get it on that wave. If they got it on that wave, they'd be probably back into a small gold lead.
Yeah.
Still quite afraid for Gala not being ahead of the game on Corki. Corki really does want to play from ahead.
I'm a little nervous about the Rek'Sai's value now
Mako
as well.
does have flash. He's probably blowing flash minimum. He might just die again. Okay. That's a bit of a late flash.
He earns an ignite for it at least.
Yeah, spellbook ignite.
It's spellbook ignite. At least you're
Hey,
trying to
Vasu, thanks for the reset. Appreciate it.
Hey, Vasu, thank you very much.
I wouldn't be as worried if I was in my league, but this is a very different.
If you kill the Shy, the Sivir gets dove him out. Yeah, maybe. True enough, if you send too many people away from the Sivir, she is quite diveable, assuming she can't clear the wave far enough away from the tower.
Umbral Glaive second from Wei, not Axiomark. I guess Axiomark is...
yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
We've not seen a lot of Umbral Glaive.
No, we haven't. There was...
That's not us, that's on the league stream.
Guys.
That's unfair!
Guys.
I hope they didn't give away too much information there. That was a command string.
So, I'm not going to think about that.
Yeah.
That's not anything I know anything about anyway. Okay, Redemption's built up for carry weight though.
That's important. Not quite at Rocket Belt yet for Mako, but I don't think they're miles off.
Should I go for Bramble? I mean, Shojin is what you do when you're ahead, but obviously not ahead because he's died
4 times, yeah.
Classic the Shy.
Classic. At least the kill score isn't just the Shy scoreline.
Yeah. Very, very, very nice of T1 to give some kills to people that weren't the Shy. The Trundle pillars have been very annoying. They have very annoying, and that is a worry. It's gonna be Edge of Night for Wei coming in next.
Do I like that? I think it's probably fine. I think it means that actually the Trundle and the Ambassador have a lot harder time bringing you down. Not Trundle, the
That's a Talir wall to secure the scuttle. I mean, Atakan's spawning now. Are we gonna get? I mean, this is quite important to get series votes because we start to learn what the scrim macro has been really in terms of do you take Atakan early or late? How do you set up for it? What do you trade for it?
It is worth noting, and again, these are just scrim votes.
It's just League Director stuff, Sam.
But we were hearing rumors, shall we say, of IG's prowess in scrims, and they were beating pretty much all the LCK teams pretty handily.
Oh, not the scrim bucks.
And it is just scrim bucks.
Not the scrim bucks.
It is just scrim bucks. But if we're looking about what some of the things that are being used at Worlds have largely been done very well by IG, allegedly.
But they don't have Talir ult right now. Realm Warp's coming in to bring them back into a
carrier. It's gone quite deep for that.
Rek'Sai's not here yet. They were looking for a big play to get Atakan after. They've only used Realm Warp for this. Right, they do have, IG have 3 grubs, so whenever T1 make a play like that, they actually need to be pretty sure it works out, otherwise they lose a tower on the other side of the map. And because the Shy dipped off that wave, they don't lose bot lane turret. Showing really
The Shy tilted Doran so hard he wasted 800 gold on anti-heal XDD. I mean, in fairness, Is it what he's got? Like, I mean, Rise has a bit inherently because of what he tends to build rune-wise, but you're right, there's not a lot of lifesteal here. Kiana notoriously has no sustain. It's one of the reasons why she fell out of mid lane a bit. She was so volatile to play.
Especially when Ravenous Hydra went off. She was very... Not Ravenous Hydra, Ravenous Hunter. When Ravenous Hunter was a thing, your passive on your W would apply. Hang on, Atakan's been started. T1... Oh my god, are we going to introduce the Intercon by LPL?
But it is IG. They do play Atakan quite well on the whole. Not in
Carrot,
playoffs.
I'm really afraid of a Flash Alistair combo. I'm really afraid of a Flash Alistair combo. Because that goes straight into... I don't like this flip. Waze at 3rd HP. I don't like it. That's the Flash Alistair combo.
Wait, survives! Wait, survive! What about the Atakan?
Yeah, but this is the Atakan
What about the Atakan? The Intercon is here!
The Shy's on the flank. Does he? I mean...
No, he doesn't. Rookie's doing okay. And
not bad.
doing all right as well.
Tell over the wall.
Hang on, Fake's gonna die. Fake
So Doran's died. They lose the Atakan, but they win the fight. They only lose one for this. Humans full HP. Can they get Fake?
Can they stop Faker recalling?
If Faker teleports, it's a win. If it's actually still a win here. He lives. I actually think it's a win because losing the teleport is still pretty big for the dragon.
Dragon's up though.
Okay, so that's still. Oh my god, it's a lot of pedals.
We can get to Soul Point.
It's a lot of pedals. Can we turn the screensavers off?
Yes.
That gets turned around
Because
by
I don't
so
want to
much
like
extra money here.
Oh,
in the hands of IG.
LPL Intercon. So what happened here? What are we looking at?
That was a replay.
Thanks, observers. That was thank you.
What are we looking at? Is this a test? This is a test, Atlas. I think we failed the test.
I think we 100% failed.
All right,
you
good
guys
stuff.
saw what it was, and you have better eyes than us. It was Gumush taking a Raptor camp. I saw that bit.
Okay, that's now Soul Point for IG. 2.5k up, but down 20 petals from the Atakan. The Atakan is kind of big.
Uncontested from T1 as well.
Does Gumush get mid turret? No. Hang on,
Realm.
Rookie!
He's fine. He's fine.
Frickin' hell! Breaks the stopwatch for that. Oh, bloody hell, Rookie. Oh my god, that is... Holy shit, that was really quite worrying. We probably need to close the door at some point, don't we, for noise complaint reasons.
Put the pressure on T1.
Yeah, this does put a lot of early pressure here with Dragon.
Holy mo, my heart is in my frickin' throat, folks.
T1, of course, as you said, you know,
okay, guards on 2 items, Gumas on 2 items.
The actual Otacon, like the beginning of that fight.
Mid jungle very far ahead from IG.
Because you know you cannot.
Go on, you get this turret, no problem.
And he's on strong side, so.
With Kiana's buffs, monster damage.
IG's not exactly been able to use 3 grubs that well.
Insanely hard to outsmite, so they opt. They're like, you know what? We are not going to try and outsmite a Kiana because Rocky's OP, and they.
So they lose this one. I was so worried for this. The Flash Alistair. Oh, if that Ambassador ult hits, that's just a completely lost fight. But
yeah, I know.
If Doran hits that Ambassador ult, this fight is completely over. And this game probably. I hate LPL Atacons. I hate LPL Atacons.
We aren't the best. IG's still one of our better teams at it, which is wild.
I just really don't like LPL Atacons. So.
I know you are. Neither do I.
They get a bunch of money. Gala here even collecting as well on the Corki. And so I think they're pretty happy with that.
What a baller series to start this off with.
It's not bad, is it?
My heart is actually jumping out of my chest right now.
We have got Infernal Soul Point.
Yeah.
That is a potential win.
He's a monster.
He is a monster.
And Rookie is so big, by the way. Look at that.
Rookie is huge, but I'm just afraid of the Sivir value. Sivir's about to hit Flicker Blade. There's a Trundle ult, which means that you don't need to go to Lord Dominate's regards.
That's
Feats of
actually
strength
true.
help root on that. Decent
Not
damage.
bad to own it, actually.
Yeah,
Rookie's
wow.
gonna be
Gala's
a
actually
and Guma took a lot of damage back to Gala, who's got 2 items now as well.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, Sivir's not got anything near a defensive item.
Any big fight which happens now is Baron after.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the next big fight.
I mean, if you end up with a minute and a half time as well, it probably leads to a dragon as well.
Yeah.
We are getting towards soul fight times. And then T1 are going to be in this really weird position where they're torn between Infernal Soul and Baron. I want to see Waze items as well.
I've got Edge Knight. He doesn't have his upgraded boots of feats of strength. I know Kiana doesn't like going towards them, but I think now it might actually be worth it.
Those are some numbers.
2014 spring. They only played once in 2014. That's a crying shame too.
And we've not had a best of 5 ever.
Yeah, never had a best of 5.
Yeah, was it with the Rift Rivals? Was it like just 1-0s, wasn't it, from the various switches?
Yeah, I think Rift Rivals that was LPL versus LCK, and that was when you could change teams in best of 5, and every team had to play once.
Yes.
So
Who
if you
had
had
playing,
I can't remember. It probably would have been IG then, because his rookie played twice in the series. Yeah, and I guess Faker would have played twice in that one too.
Must have done.
It certainly is here at World's Best of 5.
And rookie,
Unless they played 2 series, actually, might have been.
when his
Yeah, may have done.
Not sure about that.
It was a cool
Could have
format.
also. I'm trying to remember if it was RNG that played twice actually.
I feel like that era would have been RNG.
You know, the person to ask is Raz. Raz would have been casting.
Raz would have been casting.
In fact, Atlas might have been casting. No, he might have just left LPL by that point, because he was there for like 2015 with Papa.
He was able to get the better of Faker
Maybe,
there.
yeah, maybe.
Or it could also be. It could be shout out to the likes of Rusty as well.
World Championship. Until
Surely IG don't fall for the sneak. I think they have enough wave clear that I don't think that IT won't be in a position to sneak. I think that IG do not care if they get Infernal Soul for it. Minute till Dragon. Now we're getting to the point where it's actually quite scary for T1 because IG have Soul or Baron, whereas T1 is just a regular Dragon or Baron.
And the thing is, if T1 fail their engage onto a key target, there is so many people who can carry a fight right now for IG between.
And speaking of that, Wei being one of them, like guys, Wei was the weakest part of IG during this play, but he was really struggling in early game. The fact that he's had this game,
80 CS upon Ona.
if they manage to capitalize on this, the mental diff has got to be really huge for Wei in particular.
And I quite like Kiana into Trundle because you actually hit a point where you do outfarm the Trundle.
And if Trundle ever goes,
you often hit him before he ults. You can get over his pillar quite well. You can buy time before
you can use his pillar to stun him.
You can use his pillar to stun him. So when he comes to fight you near it, it's actually risky for him to walk you near the pillar. You actually duel relatively well into him early, subjugate means very little into you. There's a lot of reasons why it can be quite tough, especially if you can force Trundle to subjugate you. Like, it's just not a good time.
Gala has upgraded armor boots, going Collector 3rd. Dragon up in 10 seconds, oh my god.
I actually think the upgraded
That's good poke, that's good poke. Getting any HP off of Carrier actually matters quite a bit.
Yeah,
if you can stop Carrier from just, like, the Flash, I'm really afraid. I'm really afraid of Flash Alistair combo into Ambassador ult. The fact that Doran missed that Ambassador ult. This is huge, this is huge, this is huge. Gets the Carrier's very low.
Has he got Spellbook TP?
That is a great point. That is a great point. Because now, if they can stop the recall again, or they can just start Dragon now, that's huge. This is just...
That's Soul. They've had to give up Soul. Infect this game, my boys! IG!
This is why you always chunk out the engage support. This is why you engage on the engage support.
Alex? Infernal Soul has been acquired.
If they lose with Infernal Soul, Sam, my soul might break. My spirit might break. Wait, okay, hang on, wait, the realm walk on Faker, the realm walk on Faker. He ults away, okay, so it's ult for ult, but that means that Faker doesn't have his global now. Gallus, he just uses Valkyrie. Did he just use Valkyrie? No, it's first possible. I was looking at that particle on the ground.
He's chill, Alex.
I'm not chill. I'm not chill.
Well, he's got a Dirk, by the way. Why does he have a Dirk? Is he going Service Fang?
Collector third.
Why Collector?
No, because it's a trophy build.
Okay. Why does trophy build it?
Nah, that's a great question, Sam. I'm not sure myself.
Okay.
I mean, Infernal Soul is kind of...
I'm also going to say, I actually think this overlay has gotten a lot better from the first time. This is actually not bad at all.
I like this. I like this a lot now. I'm getting more used to it, and it does mean that the screen is very open, and it also means that it's a lot more space. I mean, it's easier for us as Costream.
The only thing I will say is, if it's for someone new, that's a lot of info in a very small space. I still think it's relatively easy to read, but that's because I know these icons.
Do you mind just move the camera slightly up, just so we can see the hotbar? And I think it's just covering up a slight bit of a graphic there. Well, yeah, Sam has now moved on from punching the microphone to, kicking it. That's good. That's cool. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. I like clipped it a little bit just so we can get some of the dead space off the left hand side. I think that square cameras are better than rectangle ones in the current streaming meta. They look nicer.
I agree.
Not that I mean for two people it's a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. We can.
Okay. So now
on my webcam stand
we had a ton of issues and worries about IG's early game. The fact that they made it through this early game and they've made it to late game now means that we get to see potentially the better parts of IG. I mean, they got away with the Artican fight. Hang on a second, Mako. Shoot. But I mean, giving control of vision around Baron to
you have got Nico and to potentially scout. We've also got Rek'Sai, which is very, very, very hard to anti-ward against because you will see them on Baron. TP behind.
Do they see that? Hang on. Who are they catching? It's
going to be Carry, who's not the best. Guma now be in danger though. Oh, they can't quite kill him, I don't think.
That's a really good ult from Doran. Oh, the shy!
Yeah.
Poop!
Got Guma quite low, but they don't get the kill. But the thing is, Flash Barrier for just the Shy is probably okay if they can't force Baron fully afterwards.
That's the problem though, is Infernal Soul does a lot of work. Doran has
and a double shove! Pop Blossom!
Rookie's gone golden. Oh no, Guma. Doesn't Guma just carry this now?
Oh, the pillar on the way.
What? The Shy just entered a 1 game away.
And Way also didn't hit the Supreme.
No, Sam. That got flashed away from him. That's not the problem. The problem is the Shy just full centered out. Why do I trust in this man in the top lane? The Shy just full center game, which was actually in control. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that the Shy just completely entered the game like that. You kidding me? I cannot believe that. IG are meant to be like one of our better late game teams.
Is that my mouse on the screen?
Where?
Right over Faker's name.
I didn't see it. I mean, there is a cursor on
there. There is a cursor. Our cursor. It is our cursor.
Yeah. Also on the window capture, you should probably have it so it doesn't capture cursor. But
yeah, that's true. That's fine.
As T1 now back out onto the map with some newly found gusto. They find
okay, so 2k gold lead for T1. I cannot. No. Look, Sam, that's flashed away from. That's not really fair. I don't think. And then the Shy, I just don't get it. I mean, it's a really good ult from Doran, but the Shy should just leave it there. You got the flash out of him, take it and leave.
Yeah.
Just leave.
Gala only ends up getting 1 with the ult here as well, which is a bit sad.
Gala?
Oh, sorry, Mako.
I mean, he's trying to do it defense. That's a very good double shove. And then Guma's high enough HP to at least get the auto attack over the wall. Oh my god. I mean, Gala getting short cut by that double shove does mean that they lose their DPS as well.
Yeah.
Rookie
it
dying
was a really
there,
good double shove, to be fair.
It was huge. Getting onto both carries, insane. And now T1 might just roll this into a win. This should have been a 1 game. That is criminal by the Shy.
Yeah.
So Rookie's pushing top lane. He's realm warp minions to try and take an inner turret. They basically just don't want to fight at the base. They want to try and use 3 grubs to it. So they're going to trade what? 3 turrets, 4 turrets for 1 or 2?
Yeah, it's not great, but hey, you take what you can get.
Yeah. I mean, they do have 3 grubs. Rookie has a ton of AP, so he will actually deal damage to turrets. They're trying to... Yeah, that's not
awful.
He's teleporting to the base now, waves into the inhibitor turret. I hope this doesn't break the mental of IG.
Guma's just ulted as well, actually.
Mako.
Oh, he doesn't. Sundering Slam.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad damage back from Way, actually.
But it's still inhib down, bunch of kills. Oh, hang on a second. This shot gets him on the back.
Yeah. You can totally turn around a little bit here.
Hang on, Fake is low.
Great spot. Oh, it's not bad to flick. Ah, Way missed his Q.
I don't think that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. That is actually completely decorative. The fact was that the Shy...
It's over.
The Shy just entered an entire game away for that.
I thought there was a world where Gala was there. If Way hits the Q, he could have just turned around and burned Faker.
Nah, I doubt it. I really doubt it there. I mean, is the game... does it still go on?
Ooh, not bad.
Rookie doesn't have flash, so he's just dead anyway.
He's just dead for the seismic shove.
Folks, that might actually be like
the tilter. Yeah,
that might be the tilter which completely loses this series for IG. This was a 1 game. The Shy just completely sent this. This is just as decorative. Again, this doesn't matter. This doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That is actually very depressing.
The tennis racket of Faker is a great way to call a seismic shove, by the way, Atlas. Nicely done.
I cannot believe that. Folks, we might see an IG tilt after this. That's ridiculous.
I knew what this team was like, and I still believed.
I cannot believe that. Oh my god. I mean, T1, great clutch out, but also what the hell? That dive in mid lane just lost an entire game. That's so depressing, Sam.
And then the Shy did
Everyone's mad.
so well for IG. Iffy early game, they managed to come back.
Oh my god, that is actually just, the worst. Oh my god. T1 fans, I'm sure they're very happy with that. Oh my god. That's a tilter, folks. Holy crap.
I mean, it was a good game, though, because actually it was a rough early game from IG, kind of mixed early game from IG.
And it just felt like all they had to do was just play it slow, find the right angle. Oh, no. With TP behind them.
If this is... I can't believe it. If this is the series that IG go out on, I can't believe
We're
it.
going to check that a bit later, but before we get there, I
can't
want to
believe
talk about IG and the steps.
Ridiculous, Sam. Ridiculous.
How
are you feeling in chat?
I need more coffee.
Alright, you gotta do that. Yeah, I'll sit short to chat.
That's fine. Do you want another coffee? I'm going to move the camera over a little bit because it's kind of cutting me off.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I did notice that as well. I was going to suggest that anyway. My channel final points. That Sivir just melted a whole IG squad. That was a threat, really. I mean, oh god, IG got away with that out-of-con fight, so I suppose they paid it back later with their midline dive. Oh my god.
I think as well, the fact that the Doran ult didn't connect onto way at the start.
T1 gave them the whole dragon set. That's true. They just lost with like a free Infernal Soul. That's ridiculous.
If they got the healing onto the Trundle, that'd be enough.
Oh my god.
The Nico got so much value there.
I love seeing players' reactions here, but like, yeah, I mean, the problem is what happens next, actually, thanks to our HyperX reflex replay, because the Shy goes in a bit too much, but Doran seizes the opportunity to turn that fight.
Yeah, this was great from Doran, Faker, and Kuma. Doran and Faker coming in to save
Do you want to sit down and just see how the camera's like? Do you want to sit down? Do you want to sit down and see how the camera's like, though?
Yeah,
Do you want to sit down and see what the camera's like, though? I have, but I prefer being in this aspect. Do you want to sit down and see how the camera is?
The follow-up is there. They move forwards. Rookie's in a bad position, and they end up finding this fight that gets them Baron.
I want to see you to sit down so I can see how the camera looks, Sam.
How quickly they ended it
like this most of the time.
Yeah.
There's no comeback because I'm like, they had a reasonable lead. They had Soul, they had a scaling Rise, they had a good position core.
Yes, but I wanted you to sit down so I could see how the camera was. Do you need to get your coffee still? Oh my god. Well, T1, very clutch. If you make a mistake against T1, they're so punishing. Oh, the Shy. My problem is now, I wonder if T1 are just, I wonder if IG are just so mentally rattled. Night of Frogs lost 214k channel points to that. Are you kidding me? Ridiculous.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I believed in IG once again.
Fell for it again award.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you know, IG are like the one team without international trauma against T1. I say that, I mean, Gala and Mako do, because they lost with T1, Top Esports and LNG towards them in the last few years. Because LNG, yeah, they got, Top Esports got 3-0'd in quarterfinals. No, LNG got, yeah, Top Esports was last year, 3-0'd in quarterfinals. Last year before that, it was LNG 3-0 in quarterfinals, right? Pretty sure. You good?
Yes, I'm just tweeting.
It really is that thing where you only get to make one big mistake against T1, and that's
that was actually such a one game for IG. That is ridiculous.
So IG needs to take a step back, relax, untilt from a situation like that, because there were so many things that were going well for this team that we did not expect if you were watching playoffs and regionals. That you're like, okay, there are good building blocks. That happened.
Fell for it away. Fell for it again award. Yeah. Can't believe it. Because look, IG's biggest pitfall has been early game. That early game has been the issue. The late game hasn't been. Like comparatively so. That early game has been where we thought, okay, well that'll be a problem. Apparently not.
Yeah.
Comparatively so. Anyway.
This looked great from Way's perspective because
oh hey Dom, how's it going? 10 gift subs. We cast an arena tour. That was our goat. Doms, thank you so much. Appreciate you an awful lot.
So I think be confident. They looked very confident, like willing to take fights. That's what we need.
Yeah, Denke, I kind of agree. Like T1's mental game is ridiculously strong. Like, especially, I think LPL's mental strength has not been great internationally for a long time now. I didn't say here's my 10k euros for 10k pounds for casting. Thank you. Yeah. The 10 gift subs is definitely £10,000. Yeah, for sure. I think exchange rates crashed in the last hour or so. So yeah, that's definitely worth £10,000 now. Yeah. Appreciate you, Dums. Yeah, we cast an arena tournament over on Dums' stream a couple of days ago. It was very, very fun. Enjoyed that a lot.
Not overstaying, because if you give IG something, they will continue to run with the game. So just like Owner made that one mistake, he's not going to make that mistake again.
I think a better pick for Owner.
Holy moly. Well, folks, if you're going to lose with 4 Dragons, Infernal Soul, and control of the map, I don't see how you. I don't see how it gets much better for IG.
Getting ready for Game 2, Worlds 2025.
I mean, IG are known to in, and their first game of the series is not known to be great, but that is pretty bad.
First game in this best of 5 series. Let's see what happens next.
Spell shield as the supreme display of talent doesn't find the angle.
Oh, don't show this again in 4K. Oh, Jesus.
Not gonna be enough, and it's Gumayushi that
ridiculous.
Gets the better of the Rek'Sai. And the Shy may have thrown a bit of this lead away, but IG still standing. We'll see what they can get from this. It's a decent stun onto Owner. He's out of the way, but the seismic shove comes through. Pop Blossom only onto one as Gala's forced to run away. Such a low health bar. As the phosphorus bomb's not quite enough, Rookie goes down. Gumayushi's free hitting, and it's another one.
That is so depressing, folks.
Just make a team fight winner.
That's ridiculous. God damn, that's loud. Okay, so what the hell do you even do? What does IG even do differently beyond that point, besides just run it back and don't end late game? The early game was good. That was nice. Wei had a great game. My big worry was Wei, and he actually played quite well. The seismic shove from Faker, the double shove after was clutch. Faker was very, very good in that fight.
An update is required. Financial system updating.
Oh my god. Right. What is there to analyze? Just IG ran it late game. They won the early game. Wei did very well, actually, considering where we thought he would be. He played much better than he did in playoffs. His early game was good. Rookie's team fighting left a lot to be desired. He was caught out in the middle for a while. Carrier's flash and Alistair combos were insanely good. Pretty much every time there was a lead up to a fight, I was sat there saying, well, the flash Alistair combo is something I'm really afraid of, and he really did pay that off. There's so little to analyze with that. It's one huge mega in the late game, which throws the game out of proportion.
The greatest players in the world are here. They can just burn this one down.
Unironically, they performed better than LCK in playoffs at Worlds, just T1 knocking them all out. What, LPL as a whole? Yeah, I guess you can't argue it for the last couple of years. I mean, semi-finals year before last, 3 LPL teams and then T1. Last year, well, BLG made the run to finals, right? But then again, it was T1 also taking down Gen G. So we didn't get to see Gen G versus the LPL to really make that conclusive, I suppose. Please, IG, don't get tilted from this. That's my worry. That's my worry. Down goes Knight. Oh, not down goes Knight. No! God damn it. The problem about that BLG run is that because of the finals being so cinema, you're going to see a load of plays where BLG lost to T1. You're not going to see like the cross-map Ash Arrow or Knight's huge outplays. Oh, Jesus. Because obviously history remembers the victors. Of course it does. Of course it does. Hey Ruff, how's it going? How is it that we open worlds with Wei Rookie having the best performances individually against the Shy ranks? I know, Rafa! I know! That's exactly what I was saying! IG, they sucked in early game, Wei was looking bad, Rookie was looking bad, and then Wei has an awesome early game, Rookie's ahead like 1.5k gold, and it's late game which lets us down, it's the Shy which lets us down. I'm so just... I mean, the Shy was letting us down pretty much from minute one. I mean... yeah, as soon as he got that solo kill, I'm like, actually, this is probably not that great. Oh my god. It was Goomer that picked it up, bad things happened. Hello, Rafa, by the way. Hey, Rafa, how's it going? Hey, baby. How you doing? We're gonna have to find a way at some point to grab some people to be on Discord. What we'll probably do is join on Discord from there and here. I'll mute on here and then put headphones in, so then we'll have... Because then what you'll do, Sam, I reckon you have headphones in there and you just have... sound going through...
I can just have... It's coming out of that anyway.
Well, we don't want Discord or audio coming through there, I don't think, do we?
That's fine, we can still resolve that.
I reckon we do it through headphones, just
well,
make it easier.
Yeah, well, we can resolve it, it's fine.
No, I know, I'm just problem solving on the fly, Sam.
I want to give it a go.
Trying to think out loud.
Yeah,
I don't know what game you watched, but T1 destroyed IG with full bat Dragon Buff set. I mean, the thing is, that was only possible because basically this is the thing which T1 does very, very well, right? If you make a mistake, they continually roll plays while you are respawning, so you never get to recover to go back into a comeback 5v5. The problem is stopping the ball rolling after a certain time. So they took the kill onto the Shy, rolled that into a fight with the 5v4, took the Baron, and then they started pushing in across the map and then taking fights before IG could ever group again. They were a very punishing team, and it was a very good closeout, incredibly good. Only possible because the Shy did a Mega Ren. Yep. Like, that game was completely in IG's control.
What's chat saying now?
Well, Rafa was saying, for a while, IG were playing like prime regular season IG on the map, and then we just tossed it. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
T1 for the viewership, IG for the cinema. The thing is, for Chinese viewership,
IG is huge.
IG is huge, so, you know, yeah. It wasn't even a bad game from IG. Why are you acting like the world collapsed? Because my problem is, I think IG might mental boom. I think IG might mental boom. I think this might be... Look, LPL teams are not known for having the best mental fortitude, especially compared to the best LCK teams, and T1 probably have the biggest mental fortitude of any team in the world, right? Oh, God. Holy moly. But T1 have a lot. T1 do have a lot of Chinese fans. They have fans everywhere. Everywhere. The phrase is T1. Everywhere is a home match for T1 because it is, right? Wait, the point is there were 10 world famous players in that game, and only one stood out is the Shy in a good way or a bad way, which means he's the greatest player there. Oh, shut up.
This is it. This is it. This is it.
Oh my God. Let's say positive. IG were winning, which means they can win the next 3 games.
That's it. That's it. You've got it. You've got it. This is
all
it.
we need to do is just give them the Men in Black, just like spaghetti pen thing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Spaghetti. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was joined by Kobe here as we are ready for game number
What a game, folks. What a game.
Game 1 didn't necessarily go entirely as expected, but there were some things that were pretty on brand.
Yeah.
Kobe, you know?
There were.
Okay, well, on we go again. Do I need to run more pre-roll? Actually, we ran it quite a way ago. Let's have a look.
Surely he's
we're fine. 15 minutes pre-rolls, fine. That's good. Cool.
Sometimes he makes it look really funny.
But rumor has it the Shy is actually one player of the game due to the... can you move the camera up?
Actually, that's fine.
We don't have the bands on top left, though.
Bands
on top left, Sam.
Sorry.
Yep. Speaking of moving into things, we have
do you want to run that XLR over the top of your mic? Stand just so your knees in it.
We are already banning the same champions. The Kaiser needs to come in next. I've seen it.
But your knees hitting it while it's there. Can you just run it over and down the mic stand?
Yeah, oh, I see what you mean. This one.
Sam dismissing me?
No.
That's an HDMI.
Yes. Some kind of Gala big carry game.
Yeah.
So,
just like that makes it easier for you.
That seems like a good
Probably is going to fall off there, you might need to run
I know.
out. Anyway, okay, so Galio banned away. Kaiser banned away from Gala. Jarvan is up, that's the big one. Jarvan's up, but Poppy is up as well. I wonder if T1 let the Jarvan go through and hold the Poppy, or they think IG won't first pick the Jarvan. They ban the Poppy. Surely that means Jarvan first pick.
Jarvan first pick, yeah, absolutely.
They might
Wade's a big Jarvan player.
And now you're probably... And then you're probably...
I had Jarvan as my most picked this tournament.
I had Alistair, I think. Oh, Alistair might have been... Yeah, I think Alistair was my most picked, actually.
Oh, yeah, of course that got through.
But please don't give Owner Jarvan. Please don't give Owner Jarvan. That is really not a winning play.
Jarvan Rumble, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah. Faker's got a couple of picks you can pick into the Orianna as well. Azir's gone, Taliyah's gone, for sure. But I think you can still pick a couple of different things.
Wade's been a thing into Orianna recently.
I think you don't ever want to pick that because Nocturne is a potential from Wade. And then Wade just insta-dose it. I don't think you can do that. I think Jarvan Rumble is the easy one here.
Jarvan Rumble, for sure.
I really don't like giving Owner Jarvan. Now, Wade can still go Wukong, and that's fine. Or Orianna, Nocturne, as we say.
Okay, that's fine. It's a good pairing with the Jarvan.
But now the Shy
now you just do Wukong Rumble.
But then the problem is
already.
Then the problem is what happens if they lock in Zyrokan? Are you forced to go instead Lucian Braum instead?
You could.
Lucian Braum here. Lunara's gone. Lucian's the big AD carry, right?
Yeah, I think you Wukong Rumble. If they Zaya, then you kind of just deal with a lane that outranges it.
You might just drop the Rumble, go Wukong, and go something like Lucian.
I think you can afford a Wukong. You could Zaya here, but I think you actually have probably got more. I think Gala Maker have got enough tools in the basket to manage a Zyrokan lane.
also very good team fight. Lots of good AoE here.
Sion, okay.
So what they're going to say is, like, can we just separate frontline from backline? Jarvan's going to go in alone. I mean, there's no Trundle anymore.
What is I mean, do they rumble now? Does T1 rumble now?
I mean, it wasn't even picked or banned last
No.
draft.
Is it that bad? I didn't think it was that
Doesn't
bad.
get over that Raptor wall too
I
easy.
don't think so either. I think I had Rumble as my most banned. This is bad for my pick'ems.
Yeah, I had Azir as my most banned.
Yeah, you can ult it there.
Okay, so now we're probably getting into the realm of scaling AD carries, but the problem is now that...
I had Cassante, I'm going to put this up there, I had Cassante as my lowest win rate champ.
Really?
I looked at ASI stats.
Yeah, but the amount of so like 369 and Keen are in the 20
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
My problem is, like, there are so many good Cassante players at Worlds, I just don't think you can conclusively say that's my problem.
Yeah,
that being said,
I know.
I mean, like, if
was it Cassante? I might change that because that was my worry as well.
I can't remember what my lowest win rate was. I actually can't remember that. Oh, sorry, let me
and gives you a lot of possibilities for later as we get the Lulu ban following up here. So they're seeing this very standard team fight from IG and this.
We're looking at scaling. So Lulu banned away, Aurora banned away for Faker. Do they ban away Xayah for the Xayah Rakan? I mean, Xayah can be a little rough into Wukong Ori, but if it's Guma, I don't know if you want to give Guma carrier Xayah Rakan.
Is going to be protecting carrier on this Rakan pick. Seems to be the way, as of course Xayah still up and available. The Braum going to be taken off the board, and I think
there's no Sivir in terms of scaling carries. Braum's taken away. Lucian Braum would have been nice for
The champion pictures are overlaying the icons a little bit on the series bands, by the way.
What do you mean?
And you see how like the icon for lane and stuff is being covered by the champion pictures.
Yeah. I think that's a design choice because they want it to be a little bit more condensed.
I don't know if I like it. Anyway, just letting you know. Yeah, the Lulu Braum makes sense. It denies Hypercarry, denies the Lucian a little bit. You ban the Xayah, fair enough, that makes sense.
So now what does Guma go towards? There's still something like Ezreal, Rakan, which is okay. I don't know if you want to go Caitlyn into Wukong Ori, isn't that just instant death? I don't like that much.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually wonder whether Garlemeko go for something like... they could actually go...
Kai'Sa North. Oh, they ban the Kai'Sa.
Now, if the Akali gets locked in, you don't want to go for this, but I was thinking about them going towards, like, Caitlyn Elise.
They might still, to be honest, but I agree it gives Akali a few good options to kill.
I mean, it's not great into the Jarvan, but what do you do? You're right. How much lane pressure do you want to go towards? I think, look, having a winning bot lane is actually quite important. Garlemeko did fine last time, though.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
I don't think you can
with the exception of a couple kills that Guma. Yeah, I think it is just Caitlyn.
Caitlyn Elise?
Caitlyn Nautilus or something like that as well. Caitlyn Leona if you wanted something a bit more frontliney.
Caitlyn Elise, I think, is the all-round best duo for Elise right now because it's harder to counter the Elise.
Yeah, I agree. Then she does a lot of work.
Hey! Caitlyn Karma. Oh, okay.
Caitlyn Karma for more shove. And
But
actually
then...
the shield can be quite annoying.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, I mean, typically you go the Elise when there's support counterpick. No, this makes sense because the Rakan's already in. Yeah, and Karma's fine there. Now, it does mean that your engage is a little bit more...
I mean, you have at least got Wukong Sign Ori, so you're probably better defensively there, ironically, between Caitlyn traps and everything. If you're in the river first, you're probably better with people coming into you.
Last pick for Guma. What does he go here then? So you need something that can... Now, folks, we're probably going to see a Taeyeon swap. And Taeyeon swap is where you go top lane AD carry switch. Yeah, we're probably going to see that. So we might see Guma. You can... I think Ezreal is...
But is Guma? Does Guma play the Ezreal here?
He's not as good at it, no.
Is it just Varus because it's Guma? I know it's been nerfed to the dirt.
I think Varus is not worth it anymore, is it? Unless their scrims are saying something different.
It's Fortune?
It's lane... MF used to be good into Caitlyn. I don't like MF into Caitlyn when there's a Karma.
Yeah.
Because you can shield up the double up if you get a good one.
I agree. And also, Miss Fortune doesn't enjoy playing the Mantra Q dodging game.
The DPS from T1 is very, very low.
They were low DPS last game as well.
They are. Well, Talia's okay. Talia, no, Sivir. Sivir, no, Sam, Sivir Talia is really good DPS. So I disagree on that. Well, Sivir's fantastic DPS, like.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I think this is all burst from T1. So if T1 don't get their initial engage, they really, really struggle. This is a hard comp to play from T1.
You know why I said that? I just saw an LS tweet saying that, so I think it just got stuck in my brain.
Talia Sivir is insane DPS.
I guess it's a bit weird in mid game for Sivir.
But it didn't I just completely disagree with that. Sivir is a very high DPS, one of the highest DPS.
I mean, absolutely she is.
Ambessa
like,
is
from 300.
Even Ambessa's high DPS.
I feel like Ambessa's is assuming you have the opportunity to get into a fight.
Okay, but if you're comparing it role to role, Ambessa is one of the highest DPS top laners in meta right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Especially with things like Gwen now, we're not seeing Rumble at the minute. I mean,
it's only like you just compare it to most top laners, and Ambessa gets a ton of damage. Thank you for that. Thank you for letting us know about that. You didn't sneeze.
It's the held sneeze. Nice.
Can't trust Sam to...
On the ropes, but they did demonstrate that they could get themselves into winning positions. They had tempo vibes the majority of the game. That's the last one. I apologize.
You completely baited us. What the hell?
This is something that
thank you for the follows, by the way.
Appreciate you all.
They're gonna have to knuckle down and make it happen. They have an easy to
okay,
I think that's a fantastic
I think T1 have a very hard gun to play. Right, me to do the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly check where Caedrel's putting his camera and stuff.
Either you're
on the new lane,
into the Swiss stage or you are out for good. Your year ends.
Yeah, he's putting it down in bottom left as well.
Labeled marbles.
Yeah. And they'll pull the labeled marbles out. And
oh yeah, so by the way, folks, it's a little different from the Korean standard when wait, we get walking out of base. So we put down Trinket, went back.
Are they gonna try and match?
I think so they're gonna Taeyeon swap. I think they're gonna Taeyeon swap.
Oh, why are we waiting? Worldview suffocating.
The thing is, I don't think you want to match the... Caitlyn needs to be with the Karma. You can't really put Caitlyn into a solo lane versus the MF. The MF actually might win.
That is a lot of stars for T1. What is that? 3 worlds?
Is this gonna be the scuttle thing? Like, are we gonna be
no, I think the stars would be for winning, right? So 3 worlds. They've not won. Oh, they have won 5 worlds. You're right.
Sam, Faker is Faker is a 5-time world champion. 2013, 2015, 2016.
For a second, you're right.
22, 2023, 24.
Yeah, you're right. Oh my god. Because it was that massive. I don't know why that was in my brain. I think because I was like, wait, there's still the MSI account. There was the EWC. And they putting those stars in, but no, it would just be worlds.
Yeah, I think this T1 draft is really overcooking. I think.
That's why
we shall see.
Really early on in game number 1.
I think there is a world where the Akali Jarvan could blow up Dearest Caitlyn on repeat, and they have a bad time. What did Doran lock in again? I'm having a mind blank moment.
He locked in Cassandra. So we're probably going to see Miss Fortune runs Hop, lane against the Sign for the first 2 levels, have the Cassandra lane bot lane, and escape the early levels of the Caitlyn Karma. This was something that was popularized by Team WE in scrims, as confirmed by KT Rolster's coach Score, so it is the Taeyeon swap.
We need to clip that. Someone clip it, so we can make a little thing, so everyone knows.
I can tell you already, someone's going to call it the Viper swap, and it's not right, because Viper did it like a month after Taeyeon did.
What I will say is that Viper swap sounds cooler.
It sounds cooler, and he's a more famous player and a more successful player, but it's not the Viper swap, and it does annoy me. That's just one of those things where I just got hyperfixated on. It's like, I must correct people.
Can you tell that Alex is a little
let's be honest. That is true. That is true. Yeah, but I understand why, right? Viper is a much more visible player. Faker's Akali, I mean, we've seen a little bit of that this year. There is a chance that own a Faker carrier, just go on a dive mission and kill a carry. I think this game falls apart if IG lose a carry in a bad spot. So they need to not do that. So this is the Taeyeon swap. No surprise it.
We'll track it, of course.
Did you say what are they calling it?
Could be way more impactful pre-6 than a Wukong. And Wukong and
call it the Viper swap, I dare ya.
Early combination. So we shall see. Owner actually is doing blue.
Okay, they haven't said it. Alright, it's all good.
Owner actually looking for cross map here to split the Caitlyn Karma off. They will know it's happening.
Yeah, they know it's happening. They can't do that much about it.
There is a world here where Wukong does come up and comes down to fight over Raptors.
Raptors maybe. Then you're fighting double buff to single buff without red buff, which is a bit annoying.
But if you've got shove, you can probably have the Caitlyn Karma
now they see that Wukong is headed low. Does he stop a force? He's just going to say, screw it, we're not going to fight over it. They should have lane pressure. What you need to do is make sure your lane is pushed first, and then you go towards it.
Yeah, it looks like Caitlyn and Karma want to get the crash and then get the bounce back. They can just do it and reset. They know he's here. They've got to know he's here.
If he goes top camps, your Scion is going to get pushed in. Faker's lost a bit of HP. He will want to teleport in when he can.
Does Jarvan just look bot? Now you've got to know he's there.
I don't think the bot lane gank is going to work, really, is it?
I mean, if they get a flash off of Gala, I think their work is done.
Maybe they're backing off now. Okay. They see him in Tribrush. Yeah, they're safe. They're safe. Okay, alright. So they're buying the time of Owner, which is fine.
Get a little bit of money here, but not the end of the world. As Owner will now move back.
I will say for this comp,
what they have done.
This is one of those comps where I really dislike Misfortune. So I think this is the general conclusion I've come to these days. If you are obligated to have your Misfortune ult be team fight winning every time,
that's not good.
It's not good. And I'm looking at this comp, and yes, you've got the shot glass combo, which is always going to feel nice. That's not bad, actually, from Carrier. Won't leave too much.
Rookie's actually been quite disciplined with his summoner usage. He knows when he's actually alive or dead.
But there is a world, unless Akali gets so insanely fed that she is permanently the threat that everyone is scrambling to manage, that basically Gumayushi will have his ult interrupted by something.
This is one of the things about the Taeun swap, is that you get supports roaming a lot earlier into the game. Like a lot earlier. So stuff like Rakan gets a lot of value in this kind of game, because he's actually very good at level 2.
Hang on,
Rookie, he is weak on tier 2. Rookie can just walk over that. I don't think this leads to... Hang on, Carrier's tier 2. That's actually a little bit more dangerous. That's a good flash.
Fake has to flash as well now.
That's actually fair. That's actually not a bad trade, especially in the 2v3. What's happening with Karma? Pushing in bot side at the same time? Caitlin's been completely uninterrupted.
I think that's also really good, because I think Wei has sometimes not been in the right place around mid lanes this time, as quite a lot to put Rookie in difficult spots across playoffs quite a lot as well.
Dare I say it, this is not a bad early game.
It's not at all.
Now, I say that, there's still plenty of time for this to go wrong, and I don't want to curse it, because I'm not in the business of cursing to... Oh, bloody hell, that's close.
Rookie's Orianna, baby!
Yeah, Rookie's Orianna. One of the greatest of all time, of course.
I think it's top 5.
Yeah, it probably is top 5. I mean,
who are your top 5 Oriannas? I think it's got to be Faker.
Right? Weirdly, Chovy's not always been fantastic.
His Orianna's good, but it's not like the
really, I mean, BDD was up there, I suppose, at points.
I think Rookie. I think Xiaohu.
Sure, at points, yeah, I'd agree with that. Ooh, E missing there.
I'm talking all time at peaks, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm missing one here.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure about that. There's so many Orianna players, I don't want to just misspeak.
I know.
Forget someone, because you could say,
I'm doing this very off the cuff, guys. There's a world where I'm just missing someone.
Wait, is this going to be 3 players down here?
Toys is a good call. You're not wrong.
If you can have the season 2. That was before people knew how the champion worked.
Yeah. Traps is not a bad shout as well. I can see the angle.
On the top side. So, yeah, I mean, T1 have escaped... have had the MF escape the Caitlyn, but the problem is, what value does this actually get you? Like the MF surviving, I don't think the MF is game-winning in this draft. It can occasionally be, right, in the same way that any AD carry can be, because they do a lot of damage, right? But I don't think the MF has got an easy time of it.
Right? It's just one wave, right, between the Shy and Doran. And CS is
I'm gonna go into the Reddit thread. I'm gonna see if anyone's calling it
I'm
just gonna see if anyone's calling it the Viper thread, the Viper swap.
Turret plates as well. Yeah. So on top of these waves, on top of the CS, we do have this gold lead for IG.
Searching Viper. You tell him Patty.
Yes, I can.
No one's called it the. Oh, thank God, no one's called it the Viper swap.
Oh,
we're good. We're
Life
safe.
is alright. Yeah.
So it's not going to be any sort of swap back.
Good. BF sword first back for Goom is really good actually, because you often against a Caitlyn you don't get that,
and you have to go Vamp Scepter.
How many plates does that take?
Hang on,
I can go check on the projector.
I think it might not be any. Actually, it might be a 5.
Sam, we need to set up a separate webcam pointing that way, so we can then go to like a close-up of like Pog face of like pointing at the projector.
Yeah.
So we need one there. We need your camera there, so then we can have 2 cameras, one pointing one way, one pointing the other. I think that works then.
Harry's roaming mid again.
Rookie
Mako does left.
He's safe. He's hanging on bot side. Now don't lose this fight. This is where IG would lose random fights. Did they spot carrier there? I don't know if they did. Rookie's dead here. Rookie's dead.
Is he?
Yeah, Sam. He doesn't have flash.
He can still shock.
That's not bad. That's actually he gets the phaser. Rookie's just too good. So what Rookie just did there is got his ultimate to make sure he got phase rush, which meant
the root.
So, wait, hang on, and they're going to get Dragon off this team.
Yeah.
So, folks, guys, that was so big brain from Rookie. Hang on, solo kill?
I think you can just get... Ooh, okay.
Let me talk about what happened. So, Rookie was jumped on, had no flash. He used the shockwave to get phase rush, which then gives you the move speed and the slow reduction, which means he was less slowed by the honey fruit to pick up more of them. Which meant that he could run through the honey fruit without getting slowed.
And Mako also healed to make sure that so there was just a lot more HP to work with for Rookie as well.
Yeah, but genuinely, the phase rush running through more honey fruit meant that they couldn't full burst him.
Yep.
Big brain. Big brain.
IG's got a good early game, guys. That's 1,000 gold lead.
Guys,
with the early objective.
I don't, Sam. This might actually be more heartbreaking if they fix their early game problems finally,
just
to mess it up so badly.
I mean,
so watch this again. Watch this again, right? So he waits a little bit, gets himself this phase rush, which means he can run through more honey free. In fact, actually, I say that way. Actually, ended up picking up the one we wanted to do. But it's nice getting the phase rush there. I thought it was big brain. It was actually medium brain, but it was a nice thing.
It was brained. There was a brain involved.
There was a brain involved. And now the problem is, T1 have a hard to play comp, and they're behind. Grubs are coming up now. I mean, maybe if they get Grubs, T1 have an out by playing through sides and cross mapping. Maybe. But then it's bad terrain for them. I mean, MF is not bad at this kind of terrain for fights because you can fly over the back of the pit, but that doesn't apply to Grubs that much. There's no Bloodthirsty yet on Guma, so that's actually a final. He's got pots running though, so it doesn't matter too. Nah, he's got pots running, it doesn't really matter that much. I would have just preferred him save the ult there at that point. Or at least wait until he's finished hitting the wave. Okay. He's not, all he's going to do here is buy flash at most.
Not bad.
It means that Faker doesn't have teleport, is working off of pots and Doran's shield, so he won't have the HP to fight at Grubs. He might walk over anyway, but it'll be half HP. Chance of Ona going for a big old dunk. Not bad. So they forced them out. Faker's pushing in mid, doesn't have HP to fight with completely yet. That being said, Akali's HP regen is kind of insane, so...
Yeah.
The vision's still here.
Well, IG don't look fully tilted yet. That's a good sign. Come on, please don't get 3-0'd, IG. That would be so depressing.
They're too good for that, right? Right?
No, don't say that, Sam. Oh yeah, Rakan's really annoying to play into Karma 3-6.
The TP behind him, I think Gala's dead.
Ona's dead first. Bullet time!
It's okay.
Okay, that's gonna be a... No.
All out.
Okay, Faker can assassinate Gala here, I think. No, it's Barrier.
Okay, Shy got a good stun to Guma. Shy got a really good stun to Guma. Not bad at all.
The Shy's actually in a really good spot.
Faker! No! Faker! No! Faker! Stop it! Stop it, Faker!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, bloody hell. Oh my god, we've just lost the early game fight. I was just saying, oh, IG, they've fixed their early game. They've not fixed their early game.
Okay, what was that? The big 4-for-2?
Yeah, it's 4-for-2, so.
Yes.
That's really not good. That's really not great, actually.
I want to see the replay. I was a bit busy.
The Shy's probably dead here, by the way. Hang on a second.
Hang on. Shield. Shield. I think Doran might end up dying here.
Siren base HP regen. Wave's coming out.
At the back of the Grubs. They've just lost a lot of HP and they can't TP back and they have to do
T1 took one Grub.
So that's just going to be 2 Grubs for that.
Oh, fucking hell. That was actually a very good skirmish by T1.
They're very good at it, is the honest answer. Doran might be in danger here. He doesn't W. I think he could die here to the trap train. Yeah, he's dead.
Wow, nice kill.
Well, that makes it 4-for-3 in the grand scheme.
And they're slightly ahead in gold. They're going to get themselves 2
They lost 1,000 gold, to be fair. They were 1,000 gold.
Yeah. You can see that it's really hard to get through the Scion, though. Put it this way. I don't think Akali is going to get those angles for forever. That being said, Faker is currently 2-0-2 on Akali.
And that was a really good Akali fight from Faker, who I think has had a really up and down career on Akali. Sometimes he's been absolutely genius, and sometimes it's like, oh dear, that was...
He's innovated a lot of matchups on him. So he made Akali into an Azir counter when people thought that actually Akali was really bad into Azir.
Wasn't he one of the guys who's playing into Yone when that was a thing as well?
Oh, that's always been good though. No, that's always been good. Like, Yone has always had a bad matchup.
Well, there was that point, was it last year or the year before, where people were like, what the hell do we play into Yone? And we were really struggling with it, and people started playing Akali more into it again, because Akali had fallen away from
that. That was last year in group stage, right?
Yeah. I want to maybe the year before as well, because it was Scout on LNG doing things as well with it.
I can't remember that one. I think that was when Akali was... The problem wasn't Akali's laning at that point, it was Akali team fighting later. Yeah. Why you would just get locked up immediately. That was in 23.
Plates for Gala and Mako.
It is.
I mean, Doran's gotten 500 gold, but hey, that's not the end of the world.
I mean, the big thing is Faker being a bunch of gold.
Faker got a lot of gold. And again, it was one of the things we were a bit concerned about for T1's draft.
Mako does not have flash.
Yeah, that's good from Doran.
That's good from Doran. Revenge kill from Doran.
Whatever you can do, I can do better. Doran's revenge. All right, lane swaps are back, and top laners were feeling pain in the beginning, but like
Doran's very frustrated.
Cassante still has it.
That's a 3-kill Cassante.
Yeah, and we don't have...
I'm a little bit worried.
There's a world that Cassante becomes somewhat unkillable and does the Cassante dive and murder 3 people
because
thing.
the Orianna's gone for like full defensive build. It means that Cassante's... Hang on, back into... Wait, what is this? That is... Oh, try to see if it was... That's not the replay in the bottom corner. I was wondering what they were bringing over there, because typically they bring that when...
For the turret, I think, yeah.
Typically they do that when the fight, like, when there's a fight happening in live, basically.
Doran has a very nice fight alongside Faker, actually.
Faker managed to tag the Yunsu match. I missed that fight. Hey, Monty, how's it going?
Hello.
Well, I thought this comp was very hard to play from T1, and it is. And we thought, well, IG, they've sucked in early game. That's been their biggest failure. They've looked actually pretty good in early game, mostly, up until that last fight, which was hot garbage. Yeah. Okay. Gala does not have a cleanse. This is a very... This is very deadly.
They can't get the renewal off. That was a nice angle.
They can't get the what off?
The renewal.
It wouldn't have mattered. Like, Sam, it wouldn't have mattered. Sam, it wouldn't have mattered at all. I want you to say this with me, Sam. It wouldn't have mattered.
No, it wouldn't have mattered. I was wondering whether it would buy down for a redemption.
There was another redemption laid on top of it, which meant that it was exactly cancelled out.
I know. Honestly, that was my play-by-play brain saying, ooh, skill is activated, skill doesn't finish proccing. And I've also seen Karma W do some fairly silly things.
Faker 302 on Akali.
Yeah.
That is the kind of
8 stacks in the Dark Seal as well.
That is the kind of thing which breaks the game.
Can you jump
It doesn't have ult or flash.
Okay, he gets away.
They chunk him out. This is still first tower comp. So Dragon apiece, even in gold.
So they basically lost Mako twice to make that tower.
Feats of strength go to IG because of that, because they got the kills first.
They did, yes.
Just about.
For the first time in this series.
Okay, teleport behind. Caitlyn really does not like dealing with that kind of thing. Make a flash. I mean, Maker's probably dead minimum. Hang on, that's not bad from Gala. Teleport behind. That's Cyclone.
They can just turn and burn a bit. Gala's going to be in danger. Watch for the shockwave angle.
No, watch for Sion. The Shy might have to ult out of here.
No. Rookie's here as well. If they overdive onto the Shy, they
Redemption used to actually give a potential threat. So that's no kills. That means that Gala is now... I mean...
Last go, okay.
Sam, play-by-play, brain.
I know. It's because they did the Observers did the vision toggly thing.
What this is doing is buying Caitlyn time to hit mid-turret.
Ow, Dawn.
So Caitlyn... Hang on, that's not about all that angle. Oh, he doesn't quite get it. Oh! Rookie!
That was what I was worried about with the shockwave too.
Rookie, he is genuinely one of the best Orianna players of all time. Because all IG really wanted there was time for Gala to hit mid-turret.
Yeah.
So that's why they were hanging onto that top jungle so heavily.
They got bullet time out of Guma as well, so I think they can just turn to Herald here now. They should at least clear the wave. Yoki doesn't have ult.
I think with bullet time down, they can just take whatever they want for now, can't they? Faker's not going to die.
Yeah,
the wave.
He's fine.
Yeah, the wave being the way it was is annoying. So hang on, was that a Sion ult used for that, or was that just?
I think he just walked.
It was Sion ult.
Okay,
down.
It's been down for a while.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, and that whole big last run of play here from
Okay, so teleport back in. So even though bullet time was used, they're not going to get Herald for free. Slight gold lead for IG.
Do they care about Herald too much here?
Oh, it's Collector and BF Sword. Gala 1,000 gold ahead.
Yeah, Gala picks up a lot
and he does have Flash. Now the problem is there are so many ways to force Flash out of Gala if he's out of position. Faker shouldn't be able to stop this. Oh, he has Predaball.
Yeah.
See whether they can use it to get themselves an outer turret.
Okay, so that's actually going to... I'm surprised T1 get Herald off of that. Surprised. I guess IG had too many resets they wanted to use. So Herald over to T1, which means they can kind of even up the pressure of 2 grubs to 1, plus Caitlyn. This is I mean, IG are not in an uncomfortable spot, but with Faker being so heavily ahead now, there is every chance that Faker just randomly delete a carry. And that is a big problem for IG, because the way that IG lose this game is by random carry deaths. I think if their carries are stood behind the front line, completely fine. Rookie getting sideline turret. I mean, Cyclone gets on.
Alright. Quickness.
Cyclone. Oh, Shockwave's good.
That's not bad. Doran's lost all his resists. Look at the other side. Carrier and Don't have to back away. One of the things with T1 is their comp is so damn short range as well. They're walking into Shockwave angles.
Faker wants to try and pick up the pieces while the cooldowns are down, but he gets hit for like huge little HP. I like this overlay at the bottom actually, gives you like all of the ults and big cooldowns. It also gives you the active items. You know, I didn't like this overlay at MSI and First Stand. I actually don't mind it now.
They're iterating quite well on it.
It gives you a lot more free space, and like I'm getting more used to, because the problem is changing something like this is that everyone's looked at the same overlay for about 50 years.
Yeah, and the thing is, we saw First Time where it wasn't great, MSI where it was better. This feels pretty good, actually. I feel like
Owner is
how did he get hit by himself?
There's also a Caitlyn ult to finish him off.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah, and Gala gets donated the kill with the collector as well.
1,000 gold up. All right, all right.
A collector gold value, by the way. Just got the extra 50 gold or whatever it is.
I thought they removed that. It's 25, unless it's 25 gold.
Whatever it is, I don't actually know what it is. If they remove that, I feel a bit sad.
I have no idea how I completely missed the fact that Owner was just dead there.
How did he get there by himself?
I think, look, T1 are going to have to look for miracle fights again. In fairness, if there's a team that's going to pull us off, it is T1. Faker doesn't have a lead anymore, by the way.
No, Rookie picked up a lot of gold.
Rookie's had like two-man shockwaves in the last couple of minutes. He's been really good.
He has been. I am getting nervous for T1 here. We said, look, they are obligated to have very good bullet times from this kind of position to win a team fight, and I just don't like that being a requirement for a team fight win. Yes, you've got the shot blast, put down the cataclysm and fill it up with bullets, but
shot blast?
Shot blast combo.
Shot blast. That's a shot blast. No, my bad. Yes, you're right. The shot blast combo. I mean, you've got a glass and you put some bullets in it. So shot blast.
It's quite good.
And then of course,
that's funny, guys.
But then of course you have the whatchamacallit, you have the thing, the bomb combo where you have you've got like a Jaeger bomb.
Oh yeah.
With Ziggs and a Jarvan ult.
Yeah.
So Dragon is up now. One Dragon each.
Doesn't quite work.
No,
a Yorga bomb.
Doesn't quite sound the same. Okay. So first item's across the whole com. I mean, T1 just needs to look for flanks onto the carries. They need to find flanks onto the carries. The problem is they've lost a lot of vision control here. Now, a lot of LPL teams have actually been quite bad at vision control around objectives. IG and top esports are the ones which are better at sitting on an objective and actually taking it from that. Blastcone gives them an extra angle. Like, T1 just need to find a way to unsettle IG. Like, just get onto the carries. Rookie and Galarm don't love this combo.
Fake's on a good angle. Fake's on a
really
good
flash out of
that double and torpor strikes to Mako in danger. They're going to lose Owner for this.
Yeah. Oh, he gets it out!
Mako survived! Mako survived!
Mako, yeah, but Owner, where's Owner? Is he dead still?
Yeah,
wait, what?
No,
Sam, he's in the damn Herald, Sam. He's in the damn Herald.
You're right, he is!
Okay, they still have a Caitlyn ult though to chase someone down again. They can still Caitlyn ult someone. Yeah, he's dead. Alright, okay. Holy moly, the Herald escape was kinda clutch.
I was busy watching Mako, I'm not gonna lie.
How the hell did IG walk away with that fight? I have no idea, actually. So that's gonna get Dragon for IG. They do blow both Summoners and Gala. You know, honestly, that was a very scary team fight from T1.
That was a 3-on-1 Cassandra that's now 3-4 as well.
Shockwave was flashed out of.
Yeah.
Gala had like 3 people diving on him, so Faker and Carrier did manage to get onto Gala, and he somehow survived. So watch this at the start, right? So Owner, you need to get onto the carries, and if you do get on top of them, they don't have that much to survive. I mean, Flash Wave from the Cataclysm is very clutch. Bad EQ from Owner. Faker manages to use Mako as a way to... Wait, how the heck? Because he wants to kill him straight up here.
Yeah.
Good flash away.
Genuinely thought I'd miss C because I saw that animation. I thought it was the GA animation. So low. It can't be GA this end.
Because Mako lives, you also managed to get a second ult E across the team.
It's not a bad bullet time from Goomin, but again, it doesn't lead to any kills. And this is again, it's the bullet time issue at this point. I think it's looking challenging.
And again, folks, like I really want to just impress this on you. Wei was looking really bad in class.
Yes, he was.
Really poor. I actually think Wei has been very good in the first 2 games. I think that his early games have been more than fine. He's not fell behind the gold. His team fights have been good. Okay, so IG are heading in a lot of gold now. Can they, not mega in late game? So that is the question.
Now another chance for some revenge. See whether he's going to be able to find it right now. In this game, looking pretty good as they're up 3.5k gold to try and even out this series.
Okay.
Once again though.
Rod of Age is stacking up for Rookie. Early game, of course, the Orianna doesn't do that much with this build. That being said, I think it's more important that Rookie survives in this game. I actually don't mind the defensive build. You have a Wukong for a little bit of extra damage. Bloodthirst Run means that the poke actually goes in favor of MF. Hang on, teleport behind if they got a warding throw. Good warding, actually. Good warding.
And they've tried this a few times. Wave's going to get the Cyclone off. Rookie probably survives that. Wave can jump with a Faker.
Oh, he gets the...
hang on.
Awesome! Faker!
Holy shit.
The Shy is now here for reasons. He's ulting out of the fight. This is just a great Atacando fight, isn't it? Holy moly, it's a great assassination by Faker.
I mean, he's trying real hard.
Guma's got Bloodthirster. I mean, doesn't this mean... Wait, can't...
It's going to be... Wave's really low. Cyclone.
Oh, they managed to stop Faker's recall. That's kind of big, actually.
Watch carrier. Watch carrier.
He doesn't have
nice
plans.
Got into the bullet time. Very nice.
I mean, they needed like miracle picks and they've just got it. And
they
get the
and it's on double carries. That's Atacon.
I mean,
God damn it.
Rookie just got styled on. That is so sad for IG fans.
Wild.
Faker just stunted all over him. That's insane.
Turns up to Worlds and does this in China.
I mean, if IG get ahead with like genuine winning positions, like all games, and they lose somehow, I'm gonna be so sad. Okay, so now how many? They get 33 paddles. That's a hell of a good thing for them too. Oh Jesus, man.
That's wild.
It's way easier to play when the enemy carries don't have their flashes. So, you know, no flash on Oriana.
Gala has pixel perfect positioning for 4 fights. I mean, but then all it takes is one, right? All it takes is one. He doesn't have plans against Carrier. Carrier is the hero of that fight, by the way, afterwards, because he managed to get off a vision into the brush there. Well, let's see Faker stun on Rookie, I guess. So what happens here? Spread about for the ult forwards.
He goes for the engage with the
he tries to stab. He does actually dodge. Rookie does dodge a Q. The fact that he ends up dodging a Q and still dying with a full defensive build
is kind of crazy.
Fake a diff, I guess.
Their composition properly.
Oh, Jesus.
It's happening again,
Alex. Man, I can't believe T1 are doing this against... I don't know if I can take another year of T1 completely obliterating our region. Then Gala stops the recall. This is the step. This here is the step far too far.
They just don't track him. They just don't track him. It's really nice from Carrier.
It's really well played from T1. They knew that T1 are very good at these clutch timings around objectives. They're very good at that. So now, still gold lead for IG, but they're down the Atacon, which means that some extra AP and experience go over there.
They got 33 petals off that actually, which is pretty huge.
Yeah, they went up from like...
That gets Guma ahead of Gala, which is quite nice. It brings Doran up to parity with the Shy.
Well, Guma's been solo laning more than Gala, so that was expected anyway.
And the control ward, he's like, you know what? Okay, I see.
It doesn't actually matter too much outside of that. Everyone else is kind of even level. Rookie has a lot of ages.
Faker's got 10 stacks on his Dark Seal and his Shadow Flame. No, I'm saying there's some just additional value here. I get basically, I think, guys, we're going to see the game decided in about a minute's time with the Mountain Dragon.
Gala has both summons, which does help.
Yeah, because he didn't for that fight, did he? Because his flash was still down from...
Or, I think he had one summoner, but I think just being caught out by the charm was... Yeah, that was enough, really. And now we're at the point where Guma has LDR building up towards Infed. She's getting pretty scary, too. Yeah. I was getting towards rapid fire cannon, which makes it safer to position. I don't know, not having cleanse against Rakan late game is really scary. It's not like... I don't think Mako wants to stop off for a Mikhail's. I don't think so, anyway.
Probably not.
And IG, I honestly still think that they're in
what would he want to go second here, actually?
Who?
Mako. Lockett?
No, you don't really get that anymore. I mean, actually, I don't know, I'm not sure. I honestly, supports never get second item anyway.
Very rarely. It's true. It's very true.
You will buy your wards and you'll like it. So IG, hang on a second.
Oh, hang on, that's not bad. Wow.
Good chunk onto him. Again, IG really showed this last game against the Alistar. If you get good damage onto the engaged support, you can turn that into win condition.
Another teleport flank.
They have a ward behind them. Hang on, flash into it. Gala does have all summoners. Santa's coming through. Oh,
good flash, Gala.
Faker's ult's now down. Bullet time is...
They're going to interrupt it. Guma's dead, isn't he? Good flash away.
I don't know.
Flag drag buys time. It's not bad from
No, Guma lives. Guma lives.
Popped him.
Yeah, he had bullet. There was no one else following away.
It's because Jarvan got a really good flag and drag.
All out from Doran still up. Great Q3.
As well. Really nice.
Shockwave's not bad.
Nice. Really good from Doran. Fake's about to blast Mako.
Rookie's the only damage left alive.
Yeah, I don't think he can do all that much. They got into Mako, got decent healing.
Hang on, Ona might die from this, maybe.
Oh, he's got another flag and drag up. Bloody hell. Last cone from Mako? Interesting, okay.
I mean, Gala had both sums and still died. It's a great it is a good flank from Doran. It's not actually the best engage from Ona, you know?
No, he got it, like, it worked, but it worked despite that.
So, one of the problems was that Wei was looking for the cancel onto Guma and so lost like half his HP looking for it. He took too much.
Yeah, and also credit to Ona for interrupt. There was who else was going with Wei? Because Wei's dive partner got interrupted by Jarvan after he jumped on Guma.
don't think anyone else is going forwards, but...
Yeah, there was one.
So this is fine. Sure. Gala flashes out of the... He flashed out of the jumps, actually not bad there. Gala's actually started the fight here. The Shy, no, the Shy just walks up and presses Q. That's actually no difference. And he doesn't have any ults anyway.
Okay. So I thought the Shy was in better position with Ona interrupting to follow up.
I actually think Ona should have flash ulted to get more...
Yeah, maybe. Or Shockwave whiffs as well.
No, it doesn't. It kills carry.
Oh, it does. I thought it
kills carry.
I thought it missed Faker at the back end of it though.
He was trying to get both. He gets one. I don't think that's too bad. Oh my god. T1 are just very good at teamfighting, aren't they? Look, this is a hard comp to play, folks. It's a very hard comp to play, but T1 are very good at these kind of scrappy, miracle flank comps.
I definitely expected Guma to die or have less value in these fights he's had in the last two, to be fair. He's done very well on the Misfortune.
If it's just Wei heading towards him at half HP.
Yeah. No, I'm just in general, right? I was expecting it to be a lot harder to get value out of the Misfortune.
Yeah, if there was like a Shockwave on... I mean, you have Karma Oriana for double shields, which I guess you want to use that for safety. Now my worry is they lost the fight with Caitlyn Summoners. Caitlyn Summoners are just so important, because if Caitlyn ever has to go melee range to someone, she pretty much loses the fight de facto.
Also, I feel like every fight we're seeing T1 get a teleport flank, like every single one.
Everyone might kill the turret here.
Yeah.
He dodged on the Q3. Shockwave is... Hang on, Waze here. Goes on to... Hang on, Guma's caught out here a little bit. That's pretty good. And his roll time does nothing. Oh, right. Wait, this is Baron fight. This is Baron. Yeah, they lose AD carry and top laner. He lands from Faker. He's going to try and do some crazy stuff.
He's got to get something. Oh, the root from Mako! He got the W! Oh, nicely done!
Oh my god, that's a game-saving fight. That is a game-saving fight. Holy shit. What were T1 thinking? Pathing through there was just so risky. So that's Baron. We have hope.
I don't blame Faker for looking there, because at that point you've got to get something or it's Baron.
No. Faker needed to do something. Like that. The start of the fight is the problem, not the end of it. So right here, I really don't like pathing through here as Guma. It's a great angle from Wei. Honestly, Wei actually is having a very good series so far, comparative to his level as well. The Caitlyn ult goes onto him as well, just instant death. And they don't even get close to killing Rookie. The closest person they get to killing is I mean, I guess Wei in there somewhere, but no one. They do 0 damage to them. I guess Mako gets the W down, so Faker is pretty much dead anyway. He tries to go for the assassination on Gala. Trying to get through the Karma and the Oriana shields is a pain in the ass. Why didn't Doran take turret first? It doesn't make much of a difference.
The TP is still coming through.
Realistically, the problem there is that Guma is out of position because he's rushing towards the play. And is the play, he does need to be there, but I don't think T1 really understood the amount of danger that Guma was in.
That's pretty significant. Now that's the biggest gold lead all game.
It is. IG, I actually think it's somewhat of a bonus that Dragon's up in like 2 minutes, because it means that IG can't int away the Baron before they use it. That's been a bit of a problem for some of our LPL teams, is that they take Baron, go to a Dragon fight, immediately die, and they don't get to use the Baron.
Does Misfortune need to go Serpent's Fang for?
I think it's, I actually agree with that. Yeah, I think that's good. I think Karma Oriana for the double shields is really annoying, actually.
And if Wei goes Sterax, then...
did they... Hang on, there's teleport behind.
Again.
Gala doesn't... Gala doesn't... Hang on, that's really good damage on Diana.
Oh my lord, he has flash out Fakers here, but is it too little too late? Hang on.
That's a very good route. Carrier's just going to insta-die. He just jumped onto the... Gala's still dead. Gala's still dead.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Oh, yes he is. Bloody hell, Faker.
The E misses. Guma's flashing forwards. Oh my god, that's freaking close. Rookie lives.
Oh, the interrupt strike.
The Shy's still alive? Hang on, wait. Hang on, Rookie can teleport back in. They're going to have a full HP Oriana. Rookie can teleport back in.
It's a late enough game as well. This teleport's not that long.
Yeah, it's the extreme-powered one. Hang on, so they only have 2 alive.
Yeah. He needs to... Oh, he interrupted it!
Oh, that's so close! He thought he was running out of time. In fairness, he thought he was running out of time.
Guma's going to die.
Guma will die now.
Yeah, just get the wave.
He will die. He can't kill the Shy. Rookie will at least get the QW.
Strut?
How far can you run? Hang on a second.
Really fast!
I mean, yeah, hang on, wait.
Make it rain?
He can get the Make It Rain. If he survives, I think he... Hang on. Distance is kind of big here.
Make it rain!
So, hang on, when's the shot? Hang on, the sign-off's coming up now. They'll use the sign-off. Here we go.
Never mind, there's a train coming.
Does it matter?
Hang on a second.
Flash for the slow. He's still running! Surely they get this. Okay, yeah.
I think it's dead now. It takes now the problem is Guma takes so long to die. He's now going to be dead for the Dragon fight.
Yeah,
he actually should have died quickly and respawn, because now they can't fight Dragon.
He genuinely thought he was out.
If he thinks he's out, you should go for that. But if not, you should die and just get back for the Dragon fight.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
T1 are now going to be positioned in the river, but they don't have Guma.
They don't have Guma.
Mako.
Good flash away, but now carries used the quickness. Good reactions there from Mako. He's gone Moonstone second, by the way. Good damage there. These Caitlyn headshots are disgustingly strong.
Yeah, Faker might just die for this now. Buys a bit of time. Nice.
Okay, now just getting Faker back is actually getting him out is fine.
Cyclone, part 1.
So use the Cyclone for the extra movement speed. Faker can't assassinate with GA there. So Faker doesn't have TPs, down at half HP, Dragon Spawn now. IG are somehow making this work again, despite the fact that T1 had that crazy fight around Atakan.
Yeah, and that wasn't a bad idea at the teleport.
No. So now you have a Scion with double amount. I mean, having Mountain Soul on top of double shields and a Cassante, I don't think you have the damage to kill the backline.
Gala blasted Owner and Carrier on their entrances. Like, this is a wild amount of damage back.
Yeah, and you can see how hard it is to get a good bullet time. This isn't the best bullet time. Oh my god, does he just slam Owner in the back? That's kind of funny, actually.
Yep. If Faker lands that Shuriken flip onto Rookie, that might actually have been a 1-5.
Rookie would have died if they didn't have the single Mountain Dragon before, by the way.
Yeah.
That genuinely, the resist saved him there.
Faker just about missed a Shuriken flip onto him as well when he was trying to get. If that had landed, I mean, it wasn't the closest.
Dude, I'm enjoying this series.
It's good fun.
Now, I do think it probably shouldn't have been LCK LPL 4th seeds coming into this world in terms of like this playing, because I think they're probably better than the 3rd seeds in other regions. But in terms of cinema,
oh yeah, and I also get that there is something about like one of the issues I think for Western fans, it has felt hard to have pride in your teams and your region when basically you are constantly diminished. Like, yeah, okay, you're not good enough. Sorry, now you're playing in play-ins. You know, and to like kind of say, yeah, there's 4 other teams from this region you get in and you don't. It's like, okay, that feels quite bad as a Western viewer to go and look and go, okay, actually, my team suck.
And also, I'm just saying as well, like, a lot of people think, you know, it's T1 versus LPL. IG are not a team that has international trauma versus T1.
No,
Some of the players do. But then again, Gala has beaten T1 at MSIs before. Hang on.
Shy certainly have as well.
Can they full kill him? Oh, that's close.
God, the headshot damage. Gala's got GA as well.
That's really important, because that buys enough time. Because I actually do think that IG can defend the revive point. I think they can.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is, like, Faker, if he burns his full combo to you, including the R2, how the hell does he kill them again, right? He's fine, he's out.
Baron's up in a minute.
It will work. You can see it's a 7,000 gold lead here for Invictus Gaming.
It is the Durkin inventory for Guma, so he is going Serpent's Fang.
Well, he might go Collector, but we'll see. Yeah, it should be Serpent's Fang, especially with Mountain Soul coming up. You really need that. It also helps versus the Silent Shield too, of course.
Baker looking to see if we can get a bit of a split push on.
He has Lich Bane, by the way, which is good for the burst items. Yeah. But, it means that if he weaves autos right, and you can versus Caitlyn a lot of the time, actually, when you're diving on, you can sometimes get like 2 procs in the combo.
We're going to have Soul Fight with double GA for IG, plus double Summoners for Gala.
And Stark Dark still for Rookie as well, so that's
yeah, he's pretty strong right now as well.
I actually think it's worth it upgrading for him to the move speed's really cool versus
that's what I was wondering actually as well.
He doesn't have death cap, but I actually don't think it matters. I don't think it matters.
Also, just get as much value as you can for the next fight, right? If you could, like, put it this way, if you got 1,000 gold rather than 500, rather than sorcery pot, or elixir of sorcery, you just go Magi.
I'll also say this is the worst Jarvan game I've seen from Owner in quite a while.
Yeah, he's just not worked, has it?
He's missed a lot of important EQs. He's been trying to force flashes onto Rookie and Gold. Hang on, Faker might go for the whole 1v1 up here again.
I mean,
Rookie has Zhonya's, and he has teammates on his side.
Okay, not going to find the angle. Okay. Owner was around as well, so you can see what the thought process
I get really afraid when T1 start doing vision tricks. This is not a bad... Hang on a second, Shockwave.
Shockwave, yeah.
He's in trouble here.
He's dead.
Very dead. Oh my god, the
Carrier's going to die now potentially after as well, has to battle down Grand Entrance.
Look, I mean, this is what I was saying about this matchup, is like, if it comes into regular season form and IG sort out their early games, they're a damn good team.
They are.
They're a damn good team. This is a wildcard. They could just high roll. And like, we can see that arguably they should have won last game. Of course they didn't clutch it out. The Shy made that horrible play, right? Hang on, there's a support
time. Oh my god. Nice idea.
Carrier did go in the spellbook smite, and bullet time is really nasty at stealing. That's a
solid angle.
Clencher. That was a butt clencher.
Solid angle. He has gone Collector Guma. Why?
I think he needed to go Serpent's Fang.
I think he needed to go Serpent's Fang.
I think he needs to go Serpent's Fang. He wants to get the higher crit chance, so his ult just does crazy. And then there's in fairness with Misfortune, the surprise last tick with Collector is kind of nasty. Magi's is in by the book. We do have a Magi's emote on the channel. Yep.
100%
Holy moly.
here. IG with so many advantages. Magi is even upgraded here for a rookie. He's got the book.
The move speed is really important here, I think, because it means that T1 don't find the engages quite as easily.
4-1 split push.
Mako spots out carrier. Just wait. Yeah, they're just checking the bushes. I think the biggest thing which IG have done well in this series, which teams sometimes fall apart to at T1, is just making sure they have that just like the 1% ward, where it's like they might go for a teleport here. We'll just put down a ward to cover it. They've been very good at putting, like right here, they're pushing, when they're pushing up, they're making sure that they have enough angles warded off so T1 can't get an easy teleport onto them. At least, even if they don't see the initial teleport ward, they're pretty happy to see the angle a little later. Ona might go for it. Hang on a second. Oh, yeah, oh, hang on, they've got shockwave as well.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Flash. Bullet time angle, not enough. Okay.
Okay.
GA.
Yeah, Faker has his passive.
Does it matter? No, it doesn't on his dead. Yeah. And Faker just can't. Faker's had a good game, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's a comp diff and Mat Soul diff.
Yeah.
Who do they kill there? Hang on, they don't kill him.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Rookie trying to get the bullet time.
Oh my god, command attack distance,
they still have both GAs up. They still have both GAs up. Hang on.
Both GAs Faker.
Doesn't matter.
That's all it matters.
Okay, we have a series. Thank God we have a series. Thank God we have a series. Oh my god.
We won a game!
Holy crap.
Pretty spicy this year.
I was gonna say I can go into the rest of the world's happy. We need to win the damn series. Okay? That's the requirement. That's the requirement.
Oh my god. Well, 1-1 arguably should have been a TO. If the Shy didn't mega in, that's a winnable game. And I'm not gonna say should. Okay, I'm not gonna say should be, but like
because that game one was very back and forth.
They threw a very controlled game in the first game of the Infernal Soul. All right, damn.
Absolute cinema.
Series like this. I was not promised this, but I'm here for it.
I mean, it's been a nail-biter. It feels like both games have been constant moments back and forth. So hard to predict at each point of the game who's going to come out ahead. And it's been down to every single little moment, little outplays, little just displays of talent from each side.
Should I go buy some breakfast?
Yes, please.
Let's do that.
Right. I want to see if the
Everyone's mad. Guys, how's it looking before I leave? Any notes on production, on setup, on mic volume and stuff?
Basically, what we realized is, look, we're not casting it. I mean, technically, we could cast like this. We could technically do that, but it's just annoying to have Sam's room set up like this, I suppose.
Yeah.
I guess we could.
Whatever, this is the public space.
Yeah, true. But then that means I have to take my audio setup away from my PC, which I use. Whatever, anyway. But yeah, no, it's been really cool getting Costream rights and get to chill out with you guys.
Hell yeah.
Of course, it's our first time doing a World's Costream, so we're trying to figure out that again, really.
We can like green screen some stuff potentially as well.
Oh, by the way, I have a surprise for the stream tomorrow or the day after. Sam knows what I'm talking about. But we thought, you know, we have a many-legged green friend which we'd like to pay tribute to.
Yes, indeed.
So
don't worry about it.
Don't. ASI enjoyers, no.
Don't worry about it.
Just
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, guys.
No. I haven't bought a living grasshopper, or technically a dead grasshopper.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I'm glad we actually have a series.
Yeah. Let me go get some food for us.
That's coming on flanks. Multiple times throughout this game. Really well done. So like IG is a new beast.
Oh god, yeah. Okay. Oh Sam! My god, the trip hazards are real. Okay, that's a ring light. It's just the ring light. It's fine. Fucking hell. This look. Our current setup is really kind of janky, folks. Yes, hello.
Because despite Faker's flank, despite Carrier's flank, it was just impossible to touch him.
Yeah, and eventually
USB slot. Okay, yeah. I can.
Oh wait, we're using both?
Maybe not. Actually.
Yeah, or we can put it into the laptop. That works fine.
Sion became unkillable. The Wukong was hard to deal with, and they just kind of started to lack the damage when it got to those later fights.
I just love the adaptation there from the Shy. After the big int moment again, he's like, you know what, I'm putting on the bossy costume anyways. He puts on the Sion game. Like, you're right. Could not touch him. I love the Sion in a game like this where he's able to just stack up. And, like that bot lane fight that was going on for so long where he was like, hey, I'm here for as long as possible. Orianna gets the base. Rookie TP's back. And then this is actually a game that is like a nightmare for all AD carries.
Yeah.
The MF running cross map, the Sion still catching him, Gala fighting for his life. I love it.
And you can't int over the defense boy on the rift here. And I feel like this Sion especially was buying a lot of time for IG to find the perfect positioning to keep the hand on
He's
fight.
very good at making sure that reaction flashes is the best in the world.
You saw some
Sam, do you mind just
hang on. The MF autoing this Sion, I can't even imagine how long it takes.
Focus the camera in on me if you're going to be on for a while. Just focus in on me a little bit. Cool.
I gotta
and we'll
say,
sit here and we'll enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
I got scared. There was a lot of opportunities for T1 to find some good fights, and it took
so just zoom in a little
one
bit.
moment from IG IG on the top lane and thanks to the reliable.
No, Sam, you spin the thing up. You Sam, on. No, don't press it, Sam. It's a twist. Twist.
My God, we already talked about.
No, do it through the lens, not through the camera.
Like this is to run, and the Akali
No,
is going straight
no, further back, further back.
It just doesn't mean anything. That
you were holding.
Okay.
There you go. There it is.
Yeah,
you need to point it up a little bit more, Ellen.
For me was when Faker ends up going in. This route for
oh my God.
He wants to arc you onto Gala.
I like how the Anivia I knew back then is now a company. Good, you guys. Been a huge fan since the Anivia League latest highlight voiceover intro. Yeah. So this is obviously a restream, but we've been very happy working with Anivia this year. It's been very cool to reach another audience, and yeah.
It was so well done.
Okay, sorry, I'm now paying attention to the chat again. Yeah. I'm not going to say it's happening, but I'm going to say that it's happening. Look, folks, I genuinely think it's a genuine thing. IG don't have T1 trauma. Like, this is a team that genuinely don't have T1 trauma. Like, some of the players do. You mean the Shy Worlds Finals and then Gala Maker for LNG and Top Esports, what have you. But I don't think this team has Worlds trauma, which is genuinely a factor.
I feel like they've been playing an incredibly patient game in Invictus Gaming.
Always rated as Akali, but he still can't lane versus Rookie. I mean, Rookie has been doing well individually, but that solo kill was clutch as hell. He was very, very good.
And in fairness, I think Faker actually did play a really good Akali game. Faker wasn't the issue this game. We had issues with the comp.
I think they knew
in terms of it was quite a narrow set of win conditions. We saw T1 execute on them a few times.
And I think T1 for me, there's been
I think Doran hit a point on the Xantic where he wasn't able
too much confidence
level the lead he had particularly well.
Liga War's just got nice cool. I didn't realize those things.
The I had for T1 is you're coming in on a fresh patch, you're coming in not super warmed up, you're coming into Worlds.
Liga War's are back 2025. Everyone Shock's host for the celebration of the lolesports here on November 28th. I would imagine it'll be back in. It's got to be back in Berlin, right? Surely, it's easier. Unless they do it in London or something. Roast for Mookie the Wolf. You're more like Mookie the.
And meanwhile, for Invictus Gaming, I think they're honing on to what their
Mookie the dog, the way that you've tamed yourself by coming to the campfire. You've accepted too many free bribes. You've lost your wildness.
Getting a control mage and just
Mookie the dog.
Simple front to back.
Domesticated. What are your guys' pick'ems? I can do. I guess I could technically do that. I do have some pick'ems around. I had Genji winning the tournament, I think.
Right into this tournament.
Can't remember. I think I said IG got out of play-ins just because I gotta have hopium, you know.
So 2 questions. First one, what do you want to see?
They should be doing it in Berlin along with League of Its Own. That makes sense, yeah. I would love to do League of Its Own at some point. I don't know. I don't really have that many contacts over at Red Bull though, and they, typically talent managers, they work with the people they're more familiar with.
Empowered. He is an incredibly strong jungler, but right now it feels like a lot is going well for Away, so that would be one thing that I would want to see from them.
Yeah, I think just you need more DPS in the composition. That was what was lacking game 2. The Jarvan pick was good, but it just felt like, you need more for late game insurance if you're going up against a composition like IG had in that situation. So I think just...
And again, remember folks that Wei came into IG midway through this year for IG. Like they were playing with JJ at the start of the year. Wei had to come in to kind of bail them out. They were really struggling for a little bit, IG. Gala is the Prince of Pentas? Yes, he is. I've been trying to...
Oh, it's back.
He has the IG jacket? Oh, that's swag. Nice, Raz, nice. What is the Red Bull event afterwards? Yes, it is, yeah. When is it? Yes, it's afterwards.
All right, we'll see this.
Should be like late November.
It's 1-1 in this first series at Worlds so far, and it is delivering.
Yeah, this looks like a winnable series for IG. They've had better early games than T1 in both of the first games. Now, that might not say that way. Of course, mid-series adaptations are a thing.
That is going to be a solo shockwave on to the K'Sante as the Shy crashes into them. That is phenomenal damage as they take down Gumayushi. The Shy deals with Doran as well, and T1, now it's their turn to run the heck out of their Faker.
The Shy has Ornn in the back pocket. He does, yep.
In the back line, and then just gets shot in the head. T1 are going to fall. That's an ace.
Hi, Ari in the crowd. I know Genji should win. They're the best team this year, but they've fumbled every time before. What's different this year? Is it just their due? I mean, it's just like every time you have to say on recent form, Genji have been the best. Like for the times they've been favorites. Like, oh yeah, this is a TRXK, I think. Hi, Ari. Spirit Box which did this song, I think. They only got Spirit Box to do this. There were a few Aris at Evo. Hell yeah, nice. So, okay, let's have a think about player versus player value. Who do you think has played better than their opponents so far in this series? Because I think, like, Doran's been fine. The Shy obviously had that massive in game 1. Over the average, I think actually the Shy's been playing a bit better than Doran in terms of laning, and then that Sion was really impactful. In terms of jungle, I genuinely think Wei has been more impactful than Ona so far. I genuinely think so. Shout out watching from the Philippines. T1, let's go. Hey, good to have you in G1. I think mid lane, it's a bit of a wash. I think that Faker's had some incredible individual plays, but I think that Rookie's shockwaves are also very valuable. Maybe just edge Faker there, though I don't think it's been crazy difference. Hey, Vestian, how's it going? I feel like with this camera, you need a cat on the couch with you. I'll do you one better. I'll do you one better. I can shut a Rowlet in here. We've got a Rowlet. Oh, is that gonna be out of this? Yeah. There we go. Rowlet on the couch. I have a seal I can put on the couch as well.
Red Bull gives you wings.
We have a chubby Rowlet. That's not a cat, it'll do. It's... Where's long... hang on, I could get long cat and short cat. I could do that, yeah. Damn, this is some industrial stuff. Nice. T1's worst finish in Worlds is semi-finals, and has never lost to an LPL team in a 5-game series of Worlds, in a best of 5 series of Worlds. That's true. We've lost some best of 1s, never lost the best of to an LPL team. Best of 5 to an LPL team at Worlds, for sure. Carrier still gapping Mako? I actually think Mako was pretty good that last game. Although Carrier has been very impactful so far. His game 1, I think Carrier was a lot better. Is it bad for me to say this is a series as a draw show waiting room for me? Well, you're in the unique position of being like a LCP. Oh, I was about to say PCS and then whatever. PCS. No, yeah, PCS LCP viewer. You know. How's everyone else reacting to it? Oh, I saw that I'll Dominate might be C9's assistant coach next year. LCPCS? Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Good to see you, Vestian, by the way. Oh yeah, we are trying to set up, because we don't currently have it set up to have Discord calls right now, but I think we can get it set up fairly easily. I think I can get headphones out of that, Sam can get headphones out of that, and then we should be fine. Should be okay anyway. But, well, verbal agreements are, yeah, I mean, unless something falls apart, right, it should still go through. But yeah, it's a big loss for the LPL scene, because he's such a big player, such a big kind of streamer for a lot of people watching, they're watching LPL. He's such a go-to for the LPL community. Get Monty on one of the streams? Hey, yeah, I always love hanging out with Monty. I don't know what time. Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, I want to get Vestian on. I want to get some of the LPL English folks on. I mean, Trouble lives in Berlin. We could get Trouble on if she's game. Maybe Aragon as well if they want to. What happened to Koma? Koma's still with the team. He's drafting here. Yeah. Koma was backstage there. Yeah.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Worlds 2025.
Okay.
It's the play-ins. It's a best
Need to
of
see
5,
where my camera is going to be. Oh, I'm going to have to change where the camera is. Bloody hell.
IG has equalized the series. And Kobe, we were walking back after game 1, and we were like, the only thing we really need for this to be perfect is for IG to win the next game. And guess what? They won the next game. And now it doesn't matter what happens. It's a banger series.
And it's interesting that you say equalize as well, because Rumble priority.
Okay. Oh, right into the draft. I'm covering the bands again. 1 second, folks. I actually have to go sort that.
And I feel like this might be the Rumble game. We'll see, though.
Also, this is all going to change, right? Because finally, we've got a side switch. So T1 will move over to the blue side. We have the Kaiser remaining. That will stay as first ban here, understandably so. They're still going to get rid of...
Oh, that is a factor. Of course, T1 lost side select, but won the blue side game against IG. So we've seen IG go 1-1 on blue side. If blue side is more powerful, T1 will have game 5 side select if it goes blue side only from that point. Yunara's through. It is for now. T1 were banning it on red side. What do you go against Yunara if it's up? Do you go like full dive, but then you don't have something like Nocturne Oriana? Poppy's gone. Jungle Pool's getting thinner. You have stuff like Lee Sin. So in ASI we were seeing stuff like LeBlanc, Lee Sin being like through more. Okay, Yunara first picking the Yunara. Yeah, Guma first picking the Yunara. He's been pretty good at it so far. I think so anyway. So they knew they were letting this through. They chose to let the Poppy be banned instead, which is one of the better early game, you know, Gremlin junglers or supports. Does IG take away Galio here? But Rookie plays stuff like Swain, you could go towards that. Vive away, good into the Yunara. You want some follow-up. I mean, Carrier might go Lulu. We might see some Lulu gaming to go anti-dive. Camille got buffed, right? So we might see Camille Galio. Camille Vi Galio. It's really nasty. You could look at Galio right now. I mean, obviously Fake is legendary on the pick. Greatest Galio of all time. Oh, you do have Rumble. Right. No surprise that Rumble's Is Ari too far in the dirt? There were some slight buffs heading to Worlds. I don't think it changes too much. I mean, you can go towards it. I mean, Solia's down, which is... I mean, people often played it into the Solia weirdly. Yeah. It's only really Showmaker that was playing a lot of it. Galio, no surprise then. Okay, so now you see the Galio. Now, does Rookie go for something like Swain? Because he has played Swain before into the Galio a couple of times, and it's really, really good. We saw Honky play it at MSI as well. Vi Swain is surprisingly pretty good. You can follow up with the E, W as well. Yo, okay, that'll be a bit different. Okay. Smolder gameplay. I do wonder whether Rookie goes towards something like Swain though, you know? I do wonder. Smolder mid also works. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. I don't love it, but it's fine. I think the Smolder's fine in bot lane versus Yunara. Like you just scale up. Gamba from Amber. One banned away from Doran, so they want to ban away. Yeah, I mean, they're playing. IG are playing the dive comp. Orm's already banned, so they don't have to worry about that. Ornn's now gone, they banned that. Well, Ornn would have been even better with Braum being gone.
Yeah, I mean, it is Faker as well.
You know, weirdly enough, we saw Fnatic play Vi Tarek. That might actually be an option here if IG had been picking that up in scrims and T1 pick a melee support. I wonder if Carrier goes towards something like Renata. I wonder if he goes something like Renata. I haven't seen much Renata, but it might be okay here. Even though you've got a Vi comp. Depends how many extra melees they've got in. It's not great versus Smolder or Rumble, but it might be okay here. Do we get Galio Flex to support? I don't love Galio support right now. It feels a bit weak. What do they need around Smolder? Smolder's good enough with just his ultimate. Just kind of adding into the dive. As long as Smolder survives lane in the early game, I think it's okay. So Lulu banned away from Carrier, we called that out earlier as well in terms of Enchanter value. That's the better ban away than Renata in fairness. Aurora banned away from Rookie, a more comfort pick. So what do you pick in with the Vi now? Do you just go Ahri, go full aggressive? Rookie is a very, very, very good Ahri. I think he's one of the top Ahri players in the world. But I actually think I like Swain, folks. I like Swain. Last pick mid, maybe. Okay, I think if T1 lock in one more melee, I think you just slam in. I think you just slam Swain. So you're getting support counter pick for T1, which is dangerous to give towards Carry. We did talk about the Renata, might come through here. So the Renata is in there. Galio could go top lane, and they could pick in something else in mid lane. It could still be the Smolder mid. They could still flex that. I don't think they should, but they can do. Yeah, you could go Ziggs bot lane, that's true. You could go Ziggs bot lane, not great into Shin's out. Pretty damn good with everything else though. Very good with Vi. And then Rumble, Ziggs just completely nuke the first person who gets locked down. Okay, so it is Galio top, Annie mid. Okay, so now you know the matchup. Now you don't want Smolder mid. You don't want Smolder mid now. Annie is very good against that. So you want something that's a little bit tanky into the Annie if you can. You need still something that needs to follow up with the dive. Hui's not bad. Outranges the Annie. We've seen this bits and pieces around the place. Pretty good at comboing up with the QW onto the Vi. If you get caught out though, you die very quickly. your rookie's positioning needs to be peak here. We've seen a little bit of this. Okay, I think it's going to be the Hwei locked in. Right. So IG have got a comp which is just Vi-ult someone, everyone throws their ults on the same target, hopefully they die. On the other side, T1 have Galio Renata to try and save that target. Shinzao is very hard to kill. Most of their damage is coming through this Yunara though. Grand majority of their damage is coming through the Yunara.
But if the Hwei scales, like you say,
you might see Yunara switch top lane, do the Taeyeon swap, play it against the Shy, put Doran bot lane. We have seen a bit of that, no surprises there.
T1, I think this is probably
what a heavy skill matchup. Yeah, this one is a very skill matchup. I don't think this is a winning draft for either side. I think that IG have a clear dive comp with strong bonuses to it. I think they might be able to one-shot Yunara through a Galio ult. Doing that through that and a bailout, that's quite hard. Wei is a very good Vi player. By the way, folks, Wei, the champion Vi, is called Wei in China. So he's named after it, basically. All right, let me go change the camera position back.
And rapid fire range from IG.
And the follow-up is actually pretty ridiculous, right? If they manage to get enough damage down, Cease of Desist comes in, Mom is layered on top, right? And she does a whole lot of work. And so IG, a lot of eggs are in the Gala basket. And you know what?
Okay.
No basket that's looking better on IG at this point in time. And so game number 3, I do feel like T1 in a good spot, right? With the composition.
I feel like IG are in a good spot. I think IG are in a good spot. I think that the Smolder scales very, very well. I don't think, really, there's that much target access onto IG's backlane. I think Ona needs to have a very good game on the Shinzao. If Ona has a good game on the Shinzao, I think this is game on. If not, I think it's going to be quite difficult for them, actually.
Not a team to be counted out at any stage. Let's hope that T1 have done the right adjustment moving into this game number 3. Looks like we might have a little bit of a delay moving into this next game.
Guess there's some problems on stage. A bit of a delay.
You said you had inside information before.
About
is your source still good?
My source.
Yeah, I think this is not like a clear draft win. I don't think this is a clear draft win. I think both teams are quite confident. I will say, I think that in the last game, IG probably had the winning draft, and it still was a very close game.
Oh, not that kind of thing.
Sam turned into a Pokemon. Yeah, he did. He went out to buy breakfast, and he came back as a Rowlet.
I was going for it. I was working on it. Okay. My brain was trying to figure something out.
He fainted when IG almost threw the game. Yeah. Look, this has been a great series. I think T1 are very, very good at playing out their comps. Fun fact for T1 G
I was just gonna like say a word silly.
Owls can rotate their heads 270 degrees. That's why they can like look almost all the way around.
Is one of your greatest pieces of
and
work.
owls are often known for being wise because they have like giant poofy heads and giant eyes that makes them look very intelligent. Their brains are very, very, very small. In fact, owl eyes are not round shaped, they don't wiggle in their sockets, they're mushroom shaped. So like the outside of it's like this and they have like a root which goes into this, which means that they need more head mobility to move their eyes because their eyes don't move on their own.
A slurkle is just a circle that slows.
Okay, so
and
Rookie's positioning and movement are on point today. Yes, it has. It's been very good. Tech pause.
In fact, he has so many buttons. He's got about all.
Did Mookie get the roast, by the way? Yes, I talked about how they weren't too close to the campfire, and now they've been domesticated. Hello, Sam. What did you buy?
You say is slow.
Oh, lovely.
Together for Yunara's W.
A bit of a tech pause.
And also the like it does like arc of judgment, which doesn't really tell the story of what it is, in my opinion.
So what would you call Hwei's circle? That's the eyeball he puts on the ground. That if you go into it, it's gonna root you. Oh, it's a root circle.
Yeah, Ruckle.
A Ruckle.
Okay, that's easy. You just put circle and the CC together.
IG have like a full dive comp trying to pin ults onto the Vi target. On the other side, though, there is Galio Renata. Galio top lane into the Rumble, and then the Renata, doing Renata things as well. So it's Yunara Renata for T1. So Guma did get Yunara, which is a very lane-dominant champion. I do think... look, I don't think it's a winning draft either side. I think it's actually pretty even on that. Renata is super clutch here. Yeah, and Carrier is the best Renata in the world by quite a long way, actually. It's very, very, very good.
You get stunned by the
breakfast.
The whole circle is still involved, right?
I like it, okay.
So it has to have...
we need to change the cow. Let me change the cow.
Do I like it, actually? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We got a Torkoal as well, the taunt circle. We've got a whole bunch of different circles in this one. But the Slurkle is the one that we're only going to be talking about. I've said the word so many times, it's lost all meaning. So a little bit of a tech pause. Do you want to have a guess? Have any guess?
Well, we've got, usually you get problems with like new champions. Maybe Hui has a lot of extra abilities, you know, so he can cause a problem.
Trying to figure out
Hello, man.
Maybe it's Yunara's fault.
Man saying hello.
Hello, hello.
I do think that
Is IG's draft too fragile? No, I don't think so. I think that they actually have very good range, and I don't think there's that much target access onto them. You know, T1 don't have that much engage. Keep calm and carry on. I mean, yeah, they've actually, look, they shook off the mental diff of game 1, which I did worry about.
What are the drafts?
We have some pan au chocolat, or these are technically chocolate croissants.
Chocolate croissant.
Which is,
they actually are chocolate croissants.
Yeah. It does really annoy me when, particularly American stores, are like, oh, do you want this chocolate croissant? And it's like, this is a pan au chocolat, this is a separate thing. Uncultured fools.
It feels often like it's only the fan base.
Yeah. If you go to Disneyland, they sell chocolate croissants.
Yeah. Will not care. Like, the Shy can have that game 1, and then just come into game 2 and do either exactly the same thing again,
Welcome back, Sam,
or
says chat.
have it work. Yeah. And he's still going to
I
go
missed you guys.
ways, still going to make it happen.
No, sure, right. A fun time while you were gone.
Yeah, I love it.
What did IG end up drafting?
We have so many veterans up there.
Well, IG ended up drafting.
If you think
Rumble,
about it, in this
Vi,
series,
Hui, Smolder,
everyone
Leona.
of the
So double
players
engage,
up
heavy
there
engage.
is
Yeah,
either
other
a
side,
world
follow-up to
champion,
Smolder up and Hui combo.
an
Other
MSI
side,
champion,
Yunara, Renata,
or
spot lane.
Doran.
Annie mid lane. Shin's out, Galio top lane. They don't have much engage. They're going to have to look for the crazy flanks again.
I mean, they do have, like, I guess whoever gets hit by the Annie stun theoretically just has everyone pile on top of them.
I don't think IG's draft is bad. I think they're playing with small margins when it comes to Hui or Smolder being caught, but I would love a 5-game series. Yeah, I think that if IG's carries are out of position, this game is going to be very rough for IG. But T1 don't have that much engage. It's going to rely on, like, Ona flashing forwards and delivering a knock-up which allows Renata and Galio to go wild.
And, like, the CC that T1 has is pretty nasty pick CC, but it's
Hey,
relatively
thanks for the sub there, Vicky. Appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you.
Which arena is this? This is JDG's Beijing arena, which is the largest of the team-owned arenas in LPL.
Oh, he got second place. Yeah.
Oh, was he only second?
Yeah.
All right. Didn't actually manage to be on
That
the
was,
team.
yeah, because he was, yeah.
Yeah, Keen had joined
This is Beijing.
year.
Beijing.
the extra year earlier, so wasn't actually able to do it. He was on HLE at the time, wasn't he? Yeah. So Doran, still looking for that one. We'll see whether they can put an MSI trophy together, because
IG's early game has been so much better than
the biggest
playoffs.
difficulty for T1 is mid-year stuff.
Hugely so.
I do worry that T1 are very good at mid-series adaptations, though. I do worry about that. You know, if anyone's going to come out with like something mid-series, it is T1 on the whole, especially internationally.
Was not enough to take it away from a Genji that have been pretty good.
Omar is the Nymaera representation. Yeah, Omar is in Beijing a lot of the time, so the chance. I don't know. I think he's got some tickets to one of the days. I'm not sure how many.
Their world championship, or it could be
I prefer IG's draft this game.
making their way back. And
You can see how it loses. If T1 managed to actually catch a carry, or anyone really. Look, it is a fragile team. It's a fragile team. You don't have something like the Sion like last game to kind of hold the door shut and just say, well, you're not winning this. And if IG make mistakes around the Atacon and the way they do, it's not going to be close.
T1 has eliminated the LPL so many times at Worlds.
Oh, wait. That's a really good
Wins a game. I think wins a game.
Oh, that's the camera angle for it.
And the game pause notifications off on screen. So. Oh no, maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong.
It's like 50-50.
You lying, chat?
Yes.
There's not that many
Yes, I am,
years
Sam.
that T1 has not been there. And one of those
You ever
years,
seen me lie before? Sam? No, I'm either correct or lying, so I'm never wrong.
Wait, some video games?
Roast for Harold.
All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen.
As opposed to Harold, who is either incorrect, is incorrect and lying.
That's
So
horrible.
confusing. He's both incorrect and lying. Incredible.
Nothing super crazy there, stamina-wise.
The big thing is Galio having aftershock, not phase rush.
Very true.
It helps you with your early trading versus Rumble, but if you're ever caught out, you stay caught out.
Sounding pretty ready to get back onto the Rift for this one.
You got shown on the Chinese broadcast? Yeah. Omar got Nymaera sign on the broadcast, which is very cool. As in one of the flyovers of the camera. It's very cool.
I just want to
I like play with the Smolder. Yeah, if someone does get caught out from T1 on the other side, like if Smolder gets stacked and gets an ult and a Q off, and then Hui gets ult QW, someone dies. So someone is very dead at that point. Molten Shield start for Faker. Q start for Rookie, no surprise there.
That Wukong game, definitely out.
Ona's trying to walk in towards Raptors to get a ward down.
As the Gyos go out.
The Gyos come out.
IG fans getting loud.
I like to be quiet with Gyos because it's nice to hear the crowds going wild.
Here in game number 2.
Ah, just wait. Oh, can you get the kill? No, he can't. It would have been pretty close anyway. And he would have to start E, and then
pretty good for IG at this stage. I don't
yeah,
know whether
then we'll have to
I'm ready
reset.
to go full Raz on it.
Shaw's ultimate has a lot of value as well. For sure it does. For sure it does. So we have the Taeyeon swap. There we go.
Towards this bottom side, and it is going to be a lane swap this time built by IG.
Okay, so the Shy is going bot side.
Of what's going on.
Vi's starting on blue buff.
So Guma standing in this brush. I don't know whether T1 or 2
Carry a hit by the E though.
Going into a lane swap
but you know, have the shield.
Nymaera also wants to be scaling
I am surprised at this, but I guess Smolder into Galio is completely fine. I mean, this is what we were saying about the mid lane matchup, right? Saying Smolder could be fine mid lane, which is why we were holding on to flex picks and stuff.
Yeah, I think
so they're going to lose some farm and XP early. I think they did just about get in the range for the extra one there, multi-program. Yeah, the poke from Renato early is kind of nasty. The Galio's just going to be looking to stack up with Qs. Just hit door on a load, survive the early levels, come back, get free stacks when you can.
I mean, it should be just good stacking timers for Gala. Is there somewhere we can check stacks on the HUD? I've not seen on this HUD where it is.
Yes, in the bottom right of
very small but doable. Okay.
Champion portrait, yeah, you can see it there. Gala on the bottom right for the smaller icon. Is it me or is it the Shinzo portrait kind of mad compared to the old one? I don't mind this too much. I don't mind it too much.
It makes them look older. Which is no bad thing.
Yeah, that's true actually. And I don't think that's a bad thing for his character either actually though. Okay, so the Shy, yeah, obviously going to drop some CS, but this is for the benefit of the Smolder. Smolder gets solo XP, gets to survive the early levels, which is quite hard versus Nymaera. I was actually wondering whether T1 might go for the Taeyeon swap, change AD carry and top.
Agreed, actually, yeah.
Because Nymaera tends to be very good in those situations. When you swap like this, your support is very happy to go about the place. Is he actually going to go for a gank here though? Should still be just out of vision. If they get CC down on him, I mean, the QW does a lot of damage early. I don't think it kills here though. Does he flash for it? Oh, okay. Not bad. Okay. I was a little worried that Fake would stun him on the turret and that'd be dead.
That is a big deal. The Shy now in trouble as well.
Cultivating the spirit.
Not quite enough.
Yeah.
Shy will survive.
What about these nuts?
Value window for Mako, because
everyone there is a world champion, MSI champion, or Doran. That is so sad. Kobe said that. I actually missed that.
That's incredible, Doran. I mean, he's the Krug Lord, you know?
There was a rumor that LPL rented a small arena before knowing the matchup. I mean, this is the JDG arena, so this one's the big one that they have, and they have this one ready to go. So I mean, this is a red buff dive with Shinzo. They have bailout.
I don't know how easy it'll be to get through the Shy's got the flame spitter roll.
They managed to get onto the person with the aggro. Don't quite manage to get him. This is probably death for Mako too, right?
He's got Slash and Shield of Daybreak. I think it would be a little risky.
I think he just used it. So anyway, alright, so let's teleport under. So they're a kill for Owner. Do they get to cancel any recalls? They do, they spot them. Does he go in for this play? I went a little bit late now. So Guma and Carry don't get a clean lane, don't get a clean reset off of this. Gala is stacking fine in top side.
I mean, they go for the
Faker's having less fun now against the play.
Especially with flash down, yeah.
Don't mind us, and then Carry moves up.
Can't stop the recall. Hang on, Carry stops the recall here.
Right onto the Shy. Gets the rumble, they lock him up.
I mean, Owner getting the kill early is good for him. Owner's had a bit of a rough series so far.
Yeah, he has. It's not what I'm expecting from him. Again, I came in expecting Owner to be...
This could actually be a bit rough. Hang on, who's coming down here? Is anyone else? No, Owner's on the other side of the map. Do they...
With bailout, I think this is
I don't think this is worth it with the Nymaera coming over, right? They should know the reset timing. They want to deny some farm over here. If they get a handshake and turret, that's actually a bit of an issue for the Shy.
Wow, he's not taking turret at it, but he doesn't have very much damage.
No, not yet.
He's got a pair of boots, and they're brown ones.
For me, the weak point of T1's draft is Annie. I don't like it that much, but I understand Faker didn't have much else to pick there. What it does is stop something like Swain getting picked into their draft, which I think is really giga. That's like insane in this draft. But this is one of the issues with the World's patch that people were theorizing is, does Faker lose some of his comp champions? Faker doesn't have flash. I mean, Mako dies first, maybe?
Nice.
No, he doesn't. Wow. Owner doesn't have level 6. Does he get off the kill? No.
Way might be able to run Carrier and Guma in here. Bailout down. Oh, good double win becomes lightning. Bloody hell. But I'm walking across the molten fissure. Look how much damage thought. Why are you getting overtime?
Oh, the Shy, shoot. Don't get the bailout. They don't get the bailout. Yunaura's got a ton of damage here, though. They don't have the AD carry. Bailout.
Hang on, wait.
They don't have the bailout. They don't have any damage. They don't have any damage.
But what about Rookie's ability to QW Owner?
He's out of range.
QW, flash out of it.
Rookie still has flash. Damn. Yeah, no, he already used his Q in the combo, so.
I wonder how long it would take.
So T1, so IG's early game not as good this game. Not as good this game. I think. I don't know. Punish Faker having his flash down, but Owner is really strong. And the Shy. I mean, the Shy flashing in like that. I don't. Hang on a second. That's actually not a bad play. They can actually kill him. Maybe.
Area, bailout angle. Fire and spare.
QW kills on here, maybe.
Okay.
Very good kill. Very good kill. Nice. Faker's really been struggling. Okay, really good stuff. Rookie gets a kill.
I mean, in fairness, they put a lot of attention, but it's working, right?
I mean, in terms of the lot of attention, it's not that much time, though, is it? It's like
no, it's not.
It's like 2 look-ins mid, and they've both been successful.
But they've been very efficient look-ins, haven't they?
Yeah.
They just had previously an over 1,000 gold lead, but it gets chopped down immediately as Mako and
That was clean from Rookie Maker. Yeah, it was. I mean, as soon as the Xenoblade lands there, it's like freebie. I do think that T1 do struggle against Quay if he's in the right position. He has level 6. I don't love this. Mako doesn't have flash. That might be a deadly Owner. Trying to stop Guma from getting into the play. Mako's dead. Mako's dead. Annie over the wall.
Nice.
I mean, we haven't seen Smolder do anything this game yet.
Guma is a little early, to be fair.
Yeah, no, for sure. But like, it's rather like what I'm saying is that he's not been part of the game yet. What happens when he gets into it? I'm a little worried that IG are like giving early gold over to Guma and Owner. Like, I think the Shinzao needs to have a really good game this game.
Yeah.
If Shinzao gets into the backline, that delivers Doran, and that's a big problem. I mean, Faker Flash Tib is good angles. I suppose that's the one big engage that they have. I'm getting Owner ahead is a problem. The Shy has Equalizer. Handshake. The Shy, friend.
Where's the Equalizer?
He's just dead though, isn't he? Maybe not. So they get Dragon. Guma's dead. Guma's dead here. Surely he's dead, right?
Bail out. Not enough.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Sam. Don't say it too early, Sam. Don't say it too early. You're baiting me. Ugh! Maker's dead here as well, probably. Oh, frick. Ah!
I thought
it was well in time. It was well in time.
I genuinely thought Wei wasn't going to go down quite that quick.
They had another set of Shinzao cooldowns.
Yeah.
And Shinzao is now 5-0 and 1.4k up.
I was not expecting the win.
It was well in time.
What does kill Wei in the end? Was it the wind becomes lightning just smacking him in the face?
He just goes like EW, I'm pretty sure, right? And then like in terms of the Equalizer, it's whatever, but he's taking too much damage. Good damage onto Guma, but then like Owner just like, that's what I'm saying. He just eased.
Yeah.
Shinzao early game.
I honestly thought the blast shield was going to buy a bit more time than it did. It wore off faster than I expected.
Oh, and he ends up getting the flash over there to kill the Shy. That's a huge 5-2-1. I think now IG have fallen too far behind.
Yeah, I agree. Owner is such a problem now.
Yeah, and we did say Owner needed a good game. He's been struggling this series.
Hasn't died yet this game. 2-0-2 is Rookie. He is still in a great position. They're not doing
I think IG's comp is pretty good, but I'm really afraid that Wei is now too far behind and Maker's been dying on cooldown.
Yeah, and the Shy's attempts at big plays haven't worked.
I mean, the first one was okay on bot jungle. It was whatever. Second one there with getting hit by the handshake is pretty bad. Rookie's doing well in mid lane. Gull is still stacking up 83 in 9 minutes. That's not bad, actually. He's stacking up Cull as well.
And
I mean, how much can Smolder do, basically? How much can he do?
Smolder, 85 stacks for himself, only 9.5 minutes in.
I mean, Smolder is very good in this draft. It's very good in this draft. Cleanse Flash, good summoners as well, obviously.
I think Carry is having a very good game as well. The Renata's been very on point.
Yep, he has. But then again, IG have been taking fights into the Renata and giving them the option to do it, and they've been...
The bailout's pretty much won them, what, 3 fights now?
Yeah. But IG have gone into fights knowing that that is a thing. You know? Good catch out, Doran.
We've not seen a Galio ult yet, have we?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. Joining them towards the top side,
dealing
with the minion wave. Picking some petals, moving towards Faker, who is on the right.
Rookie's still doing fang on. I mean, like
we got Wei and Quay in the same game, Al.
Yeah. And Wei is playing Wei in Chinese.
Yeah. What's Quay in Chinese? Just Quay?
I mean, honestly, this is when I was.
We saw one. Right. Okay. We saw one Galio ult.
I don't remember it, guys.
We're kind of expecting coming in.
I don't
and
recall.
He's got this big gold lead.
I have no memory of this thing.
I have no memory of this
place. The King of Summoner's Rift for junglers.
Yep.
With all that extra money, and so
Speak Skibbity and enter.
Circles back around here.
Quiet you.
Just to make sure.
Could you imagine just open the door and Borland's tomb is just Skibbity toilet just in there? It's like, oh, that's the monument, and it starts the video, and that's what summons the cave from.
Wow.
There's the edit, guys. That is Gen Z.
Holy moly, the damage is insane. That's half HP from like one passive, by the way. One EQ passive block.
Yeah. Artist signature, baby.
If Rookie hits one more skill, this guy's pretty much dead, by the way.
Gaze of the Abyss, forcing Fader to go down on the other side. So
GW kills, GW kills, GW kills.
Redemption.
He needs to get saved by the redemption. He actually needed his redemption now. Oh my god, Faker is struggling here, actually.
Faker doesn't have too much trouble.
I mean, this is why we're seeing a lot more play into these kind of control major things. It's not a bad matchup into Orianna
I mean, Orianna's a little bit different because the Shockwave is actually enough to, like, match range with some of your stuff, which is the problem with Orianna into that. But, like, into Azir particularly, I think it's pretty good.
I was chatting with a couple of pros and saying, look, they quite like the way like, it's still decent for Orianna because Orianna's good. Like, however, like, you feel like you can play that matchup okay, assuming you get your skill shots.
My problem is later, basically what happens,
as you can see here, the
that's true, all three of those players don't have as much T1 trauma.
In 2022, of course, a lot of the victories that we saw in the
I always forget what's the magic number for Smolder. 225. 225 stacks on Smolder. It's 25, 125, and then 225 at the stack breakpoints. So it's 25 past the 100. And then beyond that point, it just scales up like a little bit of like your E attack speed, your Q spread radius. I think there's some damage on there too, but not like a crazy amount. Like, the stacks do get diminishing rewards over time past 225.
Immediate redemption. Redeem me.
I also want to call out for that mid lane play from Rookie. He throws the Gaze of the Abyss one way to force Faker to farm on the narrow side of the turret, makes it so much easier to land the skill shots. It's a little thing, but it's just very nice skill shot.
I'm really afraid that way is just not going to be impactful in this game, because he has to be such a key part of the combo. Both Mako and Way are behind, which is a huge problem, because like they need to be the people who are actually doing the playmaking.
And let's be real, we've seen what happens when Way falls behind in the jungle in playoffs, and it wasn't very pretty.
Yeah, Gal's stacking quite well. He is, but it's at the cost of these early fights, which IG have been buying into.
Those two champions going head to head.
Orianna's more of a lane bully compared to Annie. Annie needs a good matchup a lot of the time. Good passive. Oh man, Quay passive, if you ever get it on, is so annoying. Blackfire Torch is really annoying too. Good damage.
That's a lot of ability.
They kill Faker here.
Yeah.
If he's in range.
He doesn't have stun. Faker's not going to get anything down, I don't think. Yeah.
Holy moly!
There we go. The Vibe Way is really silly because basically Way acts as a spot.
Yeah, but they're giving up a play on bot side for this. So they've used the Vial. Gala has no ult, he used it to clear bits of the wave. Ona's there, he's spotted.
It's enough wave from Gala,
they did get Dragon. So it's kill for Dragon basically in terms of the trader things. Smolder's at 127, he's stacking fine. He's stacking fine.
Delete the mid lane there. That was very nicely done.
Equalizer top side. The Shy wants to reset.
There should be a draw. Yeah, we should have Swiss draw after this, and we'll find out our first round matchups. Yes.
Ooh, nearly 2k mat lead now for Rookie.
I'm quite worried about that because like the Blackfire Torch against this team is really nasty. If Rookie escapes the initial engage and puts down a QE, the Molten Fissure, it's nice. Recall back's always nice to stop. Recall back, recall cancel. What is a recall back?
It's only that bit that goes.
Right.
It's a Rookie play.
A recall back,
where your backs gone too far, you need to recall to deal with, you know, your number 15 under siege. You know.
Yeah, the recall back is like when someone's gone to an international team and then recall back towards regional play.
Exactly.
So Rookie's going. I mean, I might go Bloodlight as second for the Rumble.
Yes.
Is doing very well in the opener. So.
Color's stack. That's true. Yeah, color's stack.
Point for Smolder really quickly. So then you can
Gala's going Fire Cannon next, and then he'll go in Fetch third probably. I mean, there's no tank to go LDR for.
Vi and Leona, and it's going to be like
the Shy not at first item. He's actually even in gold with Doran, by the way. What's up?
Did you move it?
Oh, did you shift over?
No, it's where I sit normally.
Well, what? I said check it. You have moved, Sam. I'm pretty sure because I checked it earlier and you were maybe Sam. Like, I'll do it, Sam.
Get a Galio ult on top or something.
I checked earlier when you rolled it.
An angle. Of course, Xin Galio has been a combo that T1 have used many times in the past.
Thank you. I am.
Young master.
Yes, thank you. It was really needed. The Shy actually probably wins this. Doran's had his aftershock right.
Yeah, he's very dead. Doran not having the greatest.
No, he's not. I mean, the Ambassador was decent.
Well, he missed that one ult at Atacon, which almost threw the game.
Yeah, but everything else was pretty decent from that. And what did happen last game? What was he playing?
Cassante, and he was pretty good there too, actually. Okay, fair enough. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe I'm being too harsh.
Cassante started well, and then he just failed to get him in the mid-game. He died a lot in mid-game.
It's kind of important for Wait. Hang on a second. There is a cleanse on Gala. He might... I don't think Faker's got that much damage, does he? He's got
no, he doesn't. He's only got setup. And Venice owner does.
I don't think he... Because he has cleanse. I don't think... Oh, that's a really
Grim Visage is so annoying.
Gaze the Abyss, isn't it? Grim Visage is
Is
the
the
flight.
yeah,
Is
Gauge the Abyss is the
that's
AoE
the
one,
skull
yeah,
thingy
yeah.
which flies at you.
Yeah.
Immune to losing, but it does certainly help out.
0-0 scoreline at 16 minutes. I mean, that's small
there.
again.
162 stats.
Yeah, he's actually
you need to be keeping your eyes at.
Yeah. So he's beyond the 10-minute margin now. Okay, let's just get the recall off safely. 3 grubs went over to T1 while we were yapping. 2 dragons. They have a lot of objectives.
Yeah, that's the big thing here, and that might be the win condition they need. Because again, we did say, look, there is a world where Smolder turns it around late, and we were nervous that IG would get there because the early game was a little rough off those first few fights. But what the first few fights did earn for T1 is really good objective setup.
If we go by the narrative, Doran has 1 total in game, so maybe this is the one. The thing is, if you go by the hang on, flashing who's up here, Ona's up here. Well, that's a deadly shot. Okay, that's not bad actually.
Slow flash.
I mean, he gets the knock.
Okay. He earns 2 flashes for it at least.
That's true, but I'm kind of worried that he's getting so little resources.
I don't think so.
Yeah, the point is, okay, does another kill on Ona here really change the stage of the game?
He just got, hang on a second, trying to catch up. I think, because they were trying to use the Smolder ult there probably to counter on top of that. Use the Spellbook, that was nice from Mako, use the Spellbook Cleanse to get a flash out of Faker. And now Faker is flashless against this Vi Hui combo again. Fighting for first turret, 3 grubs, Galio is actually really good at killing.
He is, does he get through another passive? That'll probably do it.
Well, I don't see what the damage is on the bot turret. We're not seeing it. So they get it on the bot side, that's what I was, okay, so first turret actually goes to IG, they...
Ooh, who won?
IG won it.
Was that T1 that were able to grab it?
That was very close.
IG got it, but they had the kills and the objectives on it, so it doesn't matter for the objectives actually. So Doran gets a load of gold from that. I don't know if Doran getting gold matters. I don't think it matters that much. Yes, there's a lot of AP on the other side, but I think that, you know, as soon as Bloodletters comes in, I don't think they care. Leandries is in for the rookies. He's got the double burn items, which I almost would have preferred the Bloodletter second actually. It's not bad. Passive will go onto it. Good damage. Again, just like the cube. Oh god, the pokes inside. Hang on, that's almost a very dead carrier actually. They don't have the thingy just yet. The thingy. Jumping in as the Q goes down. Didn't actually hit. Dragons are like now. No Smolder fight ult for this fight now. But no Ona ult either, which means that, hang on, that means that Shinzo is now actually a pick target because his ult's down.
Yeah, he
I mean,
is.
T1 probably still win this fight. Equalizes over the wall. Solar Flare's back up.
Gala?
Gala trying to get some. I mean, they. I don't know. I don't like. I mean, the Renato
takeover. Yeah, okay.
Not like. That's the good equal. That's a very good equalizer.
Ona trapped in the pit.
Ona has no flash. Ona has no flash. Oh, the shy.
Oh,
that's
oh,
Jesus
so
Christ.
doomed. Carrier nearly burns out.
Carrier will burn out. Carrier will burn out. No, he doesn't. Why did you fight there, IG? Oh, why did they fight
He's got no mana.
He has flash. He's fine. He has flash. He's fine. So he's not gonna die. Oh God, IG. That is like I don't like it when IG take early fights. They're just.
Oh, 19 minutes super early though.
I mean, when you have a Smolder, yes.
True.
And I think that you just let them have that dragon, you fight for soul. This is a problem with LPL teams. I think that LPL teams do just sometimes take fights when they feel they're obligated to without... Yeah. So for instance, in game 1, T1 gave a free soul and they won, because they didn't fight that. I think that makes sense, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think you could just play for mid-turret or something, right?
Exactly, that means not fighting dragons, Sam.
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
What did you think I was doing?
I thought you were saying, like, well, yeah, well, that's what I was confused about, because it seemed like...
And in fairness, like, the start of this play looked... I think it probably was playable. They didn't screw up the split combo.
And I think the Shy getting caught there means they lose a lot of damage. Gala's not there yet in terms of big damage either. Rookie actually gets a decent combo, they're just... They don't have the gold yet. They don't have the gold yet.
And I think it was a splitting damage, and it wasn't the best execution, which didn't help. I do wonder whether they could have executed better and potentially won it. But either way, it was a risk, because they could have taken something else. I understand not wanting to give Hex Soul Point, but do...
I also maybe would have preferred Rookie going towards the Bloodletters. I know that the double burn is nice, but Bloodletters is such a good second item when you're double AP, especially into a Galio.
From that point on, Rookie had no mana. Was not actually able to participate at
so Goom is now, you know, 1k ahead. Ona is just having a ridiculous game. That being said, but IG fought into Shinzo Renata early. Are we going to get an Atacon in? All ults are up for IG. 2 items.
Galio doesn't have ult for a bit. That might not be the... I mean, is that the big break point?
I mean, you can hold choke points with Way pretty well. You have teleport for Shy is holding...
Equalizer will be pretty annoying for those as well.
Yeah, you basically have too many equalizers effectively. Does Gala have 225? Yeah. He must be getting pretty close, actually. Gala got some.
219 stacks.
So if he gets one more wave, he'll get 225. He'll get it mid-fight if he's lucky and doesn't die like immediately.
Yeah, eyes on Gala's number.
Yep.
His next wave, they're trying to.
They're trying to force on 225, I think.
Yeah, they are. Understandable. Okay, there's another hit Q. That's.
Yeah. They'll get it off this wave. They'll get it off this wave. So that's 3. How much is he on? 223. Get that. Oh, he greeted for it.
He survives.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, yes, he does.
No, no, Sam.
Okay, he's out. He's out. Watch for Gala.
No, he's dead, Sam. He greeted for 225.
Man alive, I thought he was out.
He greeted for 225.
He did.
No, yeah. He greeted for 225. And you got hit by a Shin's W. Like a free Shin's W.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to flash the Shin's W. You can't afford to.
What did he end up flashing?
Auto attacks at the end.
I thought he flashed.
No, he flashed late.
Takeover came out.
Flashed after, I'm sure.
Isn't it here he flashes? Yeah, he does.
Oh, he does. Okay, so he flashed after you. My bad. I thought he flashed after. That's my bad memory from me. I mean, Rookie ends up saving him with the Pool of Solitude. I mean, that's just greedy from Gala. That's so sad.
He missed his W, which would have got him to it as well, but earlier on in that, like,
he should just let the wave head to you. The wave is coming to you. You don't have to agree to that. So he has it now, but now they're down 5k gold.
Yeah. And Atakan.
The Shy's had a healthy int, but at least he's even-ish in gold. But I think Wei and Mako getting caught so much early was a huge issue, and then I think that, I don't know, I think that IG have chosen fights at the wrong points in the game for their comp. I think they were looking very good around the Vike Way, and I think that that's where they should have focused their efforts more. Like, if you have to give up dragons, so be it. You can fight for the soul. You should have enough time for that. He hit a W on carrier for 224, should have walked for another W, waited for another W for 225, yeah.
And he missed a W part way through as well onto 2 people.
Their position, right? Because it's all about holding on to the
flashlight. I think he should have just flashed the Shin's W. Okay, Ona doesn't have flash. That's very good damage.
Before Hex Soul.
How long is he dead for? 45? Mako doesn't have ult, Wei doesn't have. I actually think T1 win a fight in the 4v5.
We'll see.
I think. Hang on, Rookie doesn't have flash. He might be
just going to murder Rookie.
Oh, it's so close! Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The equalizer doesn't do anything here, I don't think. And I was just saying that they do probably lose in the 4v5. IG's. So, you know what we were saying at the beginning of this draft, at the beginning of the game, saying that IG, we like their comp if their carries are well positioned. This is the problem when they're not, because they die so quickly when they actually get caught. So we have Atakan kind of just, the Atakan was bad for Gala. That was just bad for Rookie there. They just got the... Okay, so I guess they're fighting for the dragon now.
Hang on, Gala could do some work. He got hit with the hostile takeover. Doesn't matter, he's dead. They get that at least. Oh, execute! Gets over the wall.
Oh, okay, they get that. Wow,
and he Hex Gates out. Nah, Gala's too good.
So they stop the soul.
Watch Fake. He's gonna catch him with a molten shield, I think.
Maybe we'll see. Does he have flash? He doesn't have flash. I think he's out still. Oh! He's gonna die to fake it out. He's gonna die to fake it out.
Yeah, it's fine. He gets a blast shield. Does Fake have the damage?
Oh my god, they're gonna try and stop him getting over the... Oh my god, he had the W on him. Oh shit, I missed that.
It'll cost you Baron, probably. She's buying a fair amount of time. Does it matter?
But he's still dying late. Oh my god,
you got 40 seconds on Baron. Did T1 really want to push the advantage? Probably not.
What the hell was that? I mean... Atakan was taken by T1.
Yeah.
This is a silly game.
We did mention that one, so we tried that one. I mean, Rookie's gone Horizon Focus. He's not going.
No. That's when you... Yeah, you need some extra cooldown with this build, in fairness.
I know Black Fight gives you some.
Yeah, it gives you some, but Horizon Focus is a very good stat stick. This is the build which I've seen a lot. I just like Bloodletters a lot. I think Blackfire Bloodletters is a very good 2-item combo. And there's not... I mean, there is HP stacking from Doran, but yeah. Well, we did say Ona needed a good game for this to be T1 favored, and he had a very good game. Ona was not great in the first 2 games, but
this
very
has
good.
Been very good, yeah.
Yeah.
I think between Chainlace Crushes and the 2 items, he's very
Isn't Rumble going Bloodletter? He is now, yeah, but I actually really like it on Wei because he's more likely to apply it before the equalizer goes down. Okay, so now they have a Bloodletter on the team. Fine, whatever. Rumble ended up going
for it.
Also,
how far is Smolder off Infinity Edge?
When I was talking about the Bloodletter, I was talking about the Shy was very far behind. Of course, he is still very far behind. I think Rookie going towards Bloodletter would have been able to get, the Shy more value in the game. How far is he off Infinity Edge? Well, he's down 1.6k gold, so I mean, he needs crit cloak and then what, like 500-ish.
Yeah, I don't know how much Gala's sitting on this.
So he needs like another 1,000 gold.
Probably. This is like what, 2 minutes?
No, 1,000 gold is in 2 minutes. Takes a little bit more than that.
So I don't know how much he's got in inventory either. And this late in the game when your minions are worth.
I mean, if he gets Infinity Edge for the next fight, that is huge, actually. He'll get it. No, in fairness, he probably will get it for the Dragon fight.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, which is yeah.
And you can imagine they do want to claim control.
The 6th man is the 6th title is for Tibbers, by the way, for T1. Good damage from Gala there. Okay, Baron started. And now the rookie should spot feet. That should be a one-shot.
Damage. Can they get it? All the heroes entrance!
Doesn't matter. The pop kills him, but they're training jungle for mid lane, so they don't have smite now.
So they've got a lot of ults for it.
Can they win the fight? They can't look for the steal now, but can they actually get the fight? It's not bad damage from Rookie over the wall, actually. Carrier's got a great ult angle.
Cleanse immediately.
They actually use both. There.
Equalizer. Prince, they can't go backwards.
Guma's actually going really far there.
Too deep. Oh my god. That's getting chaos.
Hang on, Gala can kill the Q. Gala can kill the Q, flash Q.
Yeah, you can. Look for it. Oh, Golda's got it. That's not a bad angle.
He doesn't GA.
Mako's buying so much time.
Rookie's got a lot of damage here.
Yeah, he does. They've had to flash away, but hang on, Dawn's gonna get executed.
Dawn's gonna get executed.
Gala.
Whoa! Dunks him! Oh, 225 smaller. We are just we're in the world of Gala now. It's just all on Gala. It's all on Gala. Oh Jesus Christ!
Owner Blue. There's a lot of flashes blown there.
I can't believe that T1 lost that fight. I just thought they'd be able to just win that. But,
Gala.
I mean, Rookie had a ton of. They stood in the QE as well.
Yeah, they did.
And now Rookie is now 2.5k up, and he's about to get towards like a Crypt Bloom or something.
And Carrier stepped for the ultimate and didn't respect the Mikhail's turnaround, so immediately Gala got Mikhail's.
Well, so actually, Gala and Mako actually both used their cleanses in that fight. So it was like cleanse and the Mikhail's because they both reacted to the same thing. It's kind of good. So hang on, now they're hopping over the wall.
Owner is not here.
Well, he is. Yeah, he is. He's there. I don't like Gala tanking the Baron like that. Doran flashing out.
Has to.
Oh my god, okay, within 4k. Dragon's up in a minute.
You have to play for Dragon, you can't give Soul.
Well, they were trying to take the Baron there, take a fight, and then roll it over into it, basically. Okay, Gala should have Infinity Edge now. He does. Yeah. Oh my god.
He had Vamp Scepter as well, by the way. Oh my god, the damage. Flash out from Carrier.
He uses Redemption.
Oh, the Shy's dead. Hang on, turn around. Oh, to Guma! Guma's gone!
Guma's gone. So Eddie Carrier's gone. Oh, Guma, you can't do that.
Carrier's so down.
If there's any more CC, there's QW.
Shitting hell, Carrier had to sidestep that.
So that means that, oh my god, Guma, that's a bad death.
He got the shot, but he died for it.
So this is one of my issues with Yunara. Yunara's pretty bad in hyper late game when everyone just wants. She doesn't have enough defensive tools. Smolder's recalling.
So Dragon's spawning in 20. Stunts, right? Like that's my issue with Yunara. Like if she's going in after someone else gone in, like the Shin does.
Rookie has been doing some insane damage. Hang on, they can actually.
Owner might be in danger here. Owner's possibly dead. Severing Bolt combo.
No, I don't know about that one. I think Wade is
decisive. The Grim Visage or the Gaze of the Abyss.
I thought Wade was actually going to die there. So Gala's now back. He recalled for a little bit there.
No, Rookie had a really good Gaze of the Abyss angle. So basically when they went in, they had to back up. They were going to get rooted in place and have a lot of trouble.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this is so tense. Because the thing is that now T1 do get to come back for a straight 5v5. Hang on, no, Guma's still dead.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
okay, so there's no fight over the dragons. So they get this, and now we're actually into like hyper-scaling levels. IG have managed to fend off the last 2 dragons. The first one was like a crazy steal, or like sneak into crazy, and now Gala is actually
I mean, Gala in the space of those 2 minutes picked up a full Infinity Edge and a Vamp Scepter, by the way. And he still picked up a load of. That's before he got the kills. So Gala actually got a lot of gold there.
And don't overlook Rookie in here. Rookie is doing some insane work.
He's got
T1's comp is quite low range, and if they ever stood in the QE, the Molten Fissure, I feel like if they get multiple passive by. If they ever get multiple passive, I think their game is just over.
I mean, I'm also thinking at this point as well, the Smolder with the rapid fire and all the range increases from passive and stuff, he's actually another bit of range.
He doesn't
damage.
get range increases from.
I'm pretty sure just because the W and Q splash is bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not. It changes the radius from the W. For the Q, not the W.
Yeah, so by that, I'm conflating a little bit, but the Q splash damage is still pretty huge.
Yeah. It means you can tag things. It's kind of like the Misfortune kind of radius at that point with the splash.
That's what I'm saying. And I think that's
this is now a winnable game for IG.
And I think Gala's W poke actually gets to be really scary.
Also, the cooldown from Hextech Dragons is pretty good too. An extra 10 ability haste and attack speed. That's not bad actually for IG. I'm so tense. I'm so tense.
I noticed.
Something and find it soon. Well, Guma might find an Infinity Edge soon.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So that would be something. That would be some big damage here.
Okay, Faker is 3k down. He's not at his 3rd item yet. He's getting an item now. Oh, he's waiting for a teleport.
Okay, Owners is the closest coming back up.
He's got himself Bloodletter's Curse now, so he has some extra MR Shred. MF having, sorry, Nymaera having the Bloodthirster does change things quite a bit. It means that Nymaera actually has some extra sustain. The damage isn't as big. It's skipped Infinity Edge to go towards this.
Maybe make IG come into a position where they get a really good Renata ultimate or something for them.
The Shy is a Press R and Shred MR. I mean, I think it might be enough just for the slow as well. The slow is really big. You know, if you get Equalizer and the Molten Fissure down on someone, the MR Shred will just make Hui just go into overdrive.
They know this.
Oh, IG.
Okay. Replace that ward. Rookie with a lot of extra range is able to deter.
Rookie can't be too far off of 4 items, no? 3k up on Faker.
Yeah, I mean, he's had the Blighting Duel for a while now.
T1, I think.
The problem is he doesn't have that. Does he want to sell Dark Seal? Probably not, actually.
No, he'll just upgrade. He'll just upgrade the Blighting Duel. Yeah, I mean, it's on 4 stacks.
The reason I'm asking is because
70 stacks.
No, I get it if it was like on 10 stacks, but on 4 stacks, I think Dark Seal is like less valuable, right?
At least that did get changed.
He has enough gold for
my question.
Yeah, you do need a lot more stacks.
My question was whether he was only going to be on components. At which point is it worth selling for the blasting rod, or does he have enough to go towards Void Staff?
Yeah.
And actually, does he want to stick on Dark Seal just for the additional bit of stacking?
Hang on, Wei gets hit with a W, flashes over.
Oh, Wei, he didn't have.
He tried to clear a control ward. He tried to clear a control ward.
Hang on, turnaround's not bad, but it's not enough.
The damage wasn't there. That's a bad mistake by Wei.
Oh, that's Baron.
So that's probably. I mean, they can still fight. I mean, that's good damage from Gala. From Gala there. Actually, QW misses. Redemption used. W over the wall onto Mako. Gala needs to be a little careful here. Actually, Ona can still. No, Ona can't flash over.
Gala can do a lot of work here still.
Hang on, the show.
They're taking so much damage from this smolder.
They just want to take Baron. They just want to take Baron. They don't want to fight. So IG lose Wei. He tried to clear a control ward. He died for it. He got hit by the wind becomes lightning. Ona has been very good with his Ws.
He has been. He's been by far the best. I think Owen's been the best player on the Rift alongside Rookie.
This game, yeah. This game, yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm talking
about. Yeah, for sure. I think
probably followed by Carrier.
Holy moly. Okay, so Baron's now going to let T1 go into the soul fight again.
That's Bloodthirst now for Gala as well, which is actually potentially.
That's pretty big for the sustain for sure. Means that the slurkles from
Slurkle.
The slurkles.
What is a slurkle?
Slow circle.
Slow circle.
To actually tip it over, because
oh god, this is really close actually.
Just over a minute away.
Like even though T1 have the 5k lead and they have Baron and stuff, the IG have so much damage. It's not a done deal. It's just not a done deal. 3 grubs for Dragon. They have 3 grubs for T1 and they can actually start using them now. Good Gaze of the Abyss. Yeah, I mean Hui does have a ton of wave clear, which does help. God damn, it's some good damage.
Oh, hang on, 7 Bolt just took Carry down to a third.
Yeah, did Gala get some splash damage? No, because the Q was.
That would have
actually killed. That would have actually killed.
He's got Sorcerer's Elixir in.
I think that makes sense because you're fighting in 30 seconds for what could be like game-changing.
There's the what's the angry one for Gala?
Huh?
The elixir that gives you damage. Wrath, thank you.
Yeah, and that gives you that physical vamp basically. Potting up.
I don't blame him.
Wei has GA. Wei does have GA. That's actually a pretty big breakpoint for him. There's a GA for Owner as well, and he has more, so he's pretty scary.
Ready and willing to use it.
He needs to not poke Guma. He needs to actually find ways to poke someone else. If he can get, that's not bad. Good damage. Wow.
Because I think that Gala and Hui probably do enough poke here to continue threatening T1 if they're just sat there taking it and you interrupt the back.
Oh my god,
just interrupt to the back.
That's huge, isn't it? Dragon's alive now, and Doran does have Zhonya's ult and teleport.
Yeah,
he can get back in.
Yeah, he'll be here. We're flipping.
So IG get them. I don't know about this. We're just fully flipping. We're just fully flipping.
If you give up Hexol, it's doomed. Oh, Wei's gonna go berserk and they fail.
And they do get it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. They shouldn't have fought that. You didn't. Yeah, I mean.
I get they were trying to find the moment while Doran was gone.
IG's like the objective play is just not as good.
No, it's not. No, it's not. GG.
The objective play is just not good this game.
Goodbye.
Oh man, I mean, all you have to do is slow down and poke them out again. Just slow down, poke them out again. You got the teleport, you don't have to start the dragon. You have the range advantage, poke them out.
Yeah, they decided that Doran backing was enough of a window, and it just wasn't.
No, and that was a huge mistake. They have Baron buff recalls, they have teleport, they have Hex Gates, they have Galliwall. There's no way he's not getting back in time for that.
Yeah.
So IG realistically should have been 2 up in the series. They're now down 2-1. And I don't know.
It's been competitive at least.
It has been competitive, but yeah. I mean, T1 have been way more confident at objective setups. I think their Atacons have been better. I think that their Dragons have largely been better too. Like, T1 are a scary team, folks. They're a scary team. It was close until it wasn't. Yeah, I mean, you make one mistake against T1 and the game just ends, really.
Yeah, and I think the moment Wei got picked to give Baron, it put a bit of a timer on. And the Hex Soul being there as well, that threat just with him very difficult to manage, because they were like, then you were forced to fight more than you were earlier, and IG were taking fights that maybe they didn't have to. Look, there was the Soul Point fight, it was like, look, you didn't have to take that fight, but you did, and it looked like it could have been winnable, but then you have to execute it better. Splitting your damage, having the Shy getting caught out isn't going to be good enough.
Posture check and hydrate, we can do that. We can do that. Okay. Oh, IG. This was a winnable series. This is a winnable series, actually. They need to not get tilted. They need to not get tilted. I mean, getting silver scrapes for the first best of 5 would be kind of insane, I will say.
I will say T1 have been significantly better at closing with an advantage. But they've just been so much cleaner at closing games.
They've been way better around late game objectives. I think they're very good at, I think in game 2, IG were much better at stopping T1's crazy flanks, which they were looking for.
Yeah, they TP'd like every fight, it just didn't work out that often.
Yeah, because
it was also not the best
because IG had that good warding in place. Game 3, I mean, the early game was a mess. They were taking fights they didn't need to.
Yep.
Like this fight, they didn't need to take this fight, realistically. I mean, you know that carries on the run first. Like, this one's okay, I suppose, and then the overstay is the problem. Like, I don't know, man, the Shy's not been excellent. Especially when, you've got a Smolder that's never coming to this 5-season top lane, right? Having an AD carry compared to no AD carry is a big difference.
Yeah, and I think Owner just getting donated all those early kills, they gave T1 such a platform to work off. Because T1, when Owner's a legitimate threat and playmaker, it's just a very different team.
Exactly, like, this fight is not necessary. Like, mid lane is getting completely punished. This is a great game.
Yeah, this fight is not necessary. It's a statement we could have said a number of times this game.
But, like, he is owning mid lane.
Apparently, the League Awards will be held in November.
Okay. Whereabouts?
Because there was a typo.
They kept on trying, but there's a point. Even with Smolder, it's getting harder to make out plays.
Like, we saw how strong
okay.
came, and I feel like if they weren't at such a deficit when they got to that point,
Owner's has been so good all year. For sure it has been. For sure it has been. Okay, we've got some ads on now. Oh, that was such a winnable game. Such a winnable game as well.
And so it's just another game where I feel
T1
like
are just too good at late game objectives.
And if his team wasn't like putting themselves in a hole, this would be a completely different series.
Is it going to be enough for them to come
Galio is LPL's kryptonite? That's not true. I mean, in fact, IG were very good against Galio this year. They would pick stuff like Swain into it. It worked very, very well. Galio's actually been not a problem for LPL teams on the whole. In fact, they've been quite good at playing it.
Yeah.
Because I think Knight is one of maybe the top 2-3 best Galio players in the world.
Yeah,
it really is like
Chovy Knight, really.
Yeah.
Sorry, him,
Faker, Chovy, and Knight are the 3 best Galio players. And you look at HLE versus Genji. Sorry, HLE versus BLG last year in Worlds. You know when Elk got that crazy outplay on Kaiser? Realistically, that's actually Knight on Galio doing his stuff.
But yes, it's a little hot in the venue too. A lot of people here, of course. Yeah. The sun is beaming.
It was so winnable for T1. True. Yeah, no. T1 are playing very well. Their late game objectives are very, very good.
And this is the reason we were like, man, why did it have to be these two teams in playing? Because they're both really good at their best. I think IG have definitely leveled up since playoffs. They've come in looking a lot sharper.
What I would argue is that playoffs was a slump. This is more close to what we saw
from IG.
And also, like, I mean, for a lot of teams, like, oh, T1 have an international buff. We have no idea whether IG have an international buff, right? Because we haven't seen them international for years and years. And does this roster have an international buff?
As well, like Enchantress support, that would be nice. But for me, just put on the Oran duty. I think this team has been doing.
Yeah, but I think not having a tank for the show really hurt. I think the show has been much better on tank duty. Saving grace for IG is that T1 have lost most of their game 4s this year. That is narrative and doesn't actually really apply much in terms of the analysis, sadly, though, for me. Like, I suppose there is a trend. I mean, the big thing for me is that IG goes back to blue side. That's the big thing for me. They go back to blue side, which I suppose they look more comfortable on. Although, that being said, I mean, this draft wasn't awful.
And Lake of Insurance, I think the Nymaera definitely did that there, but these games have been messy back and forth, so I think the game 2...
Player of the game was Ona. Oh yeah, it looks like the Chinese stream are doing players of the game, but that's not going on to global.
Making sure they have that scaling option. when they get to the later stages.
And we're going deeper and deeper into both teams' champion pool here. Again, playing in Fearless Draft. Any specific champion that we want to see so far? We see the goal graph. I think it's every game has been back and forth. Maybe the most controlled game from T1 here. So
yeah, IG's early game wasn't up to snuff in this game, and I mean, Gala greeting for 2-2-5 ran out to Khan was and getting hit by like a Shins out W. That just can't happen.
I mean, like I think you could see what he was. You can see why the greed happens.
But T1 could see that too.
Exactly. You could see it, like, because we were both there. Like, he's looking for the 2-2-5. Look for the 2-2-5. He looked for the 2-2-5.
I swear, Wei didn't need to clear the ward. Yeah, Wei dying on Baron for that Baron ward as well was also really not great.
Yeah. At least I feel like I am seeing people turn up and play, you know what I mean? There have been mistakes, there's been good punishes. Rookie and Faker both having pretty good series. The Akali that Faker lost, the Quay that Faker lost, but the Rookie lost rather. They both felt like good performances.
No, I think
I would argue the Shy and Doran have probably been the least remarkable parts of their teams.
Well, the Shy completely lost in game 1, right? Like, this should be realistically this should be 2-1 for IG right now.
Yeah.